Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Good Buddy Show. The first show of the day is going to be with the one, the only, Will V. Cain, and his host today, his buddy he's bringing on, the one, the only, Vladdy. Daddy. There they are, everybody.
I'm Will. Welcome to Talking to Yourself, where we ask, how well do you know you? New topic every week, new guests. We tell stories about our past. We reflect on those stories. We analyze them. And at the end of each episode, we try to give the best possible advice to our younger selves. We're going to talk to ourselves to understand one another. My guest this week is none other than Vladdy Daddy. He needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him again. Vlad, we've been friends for a little bit. Tell me where you're from, and what you do for a living, your age, all that. Give me a basic breakdown of who you are.
My name is Vlad. I was born in Latvia, moved from Latvia to Germany, from Germany to Russia, from Russia to New York, from New York to Nevada. I've been all over the world, I guess. And I would say it's quite a wondrous journey. I'm 25, living in Las Vegas, where the taxes are amazing and the weather just gets prettier every day. So I'm looking forward to this, guys. My philosophy is all for a greener, brighter future. That is my company goal when it comes to creating the perfect PEV experience for you to get from point A to point B, one e-bike or e-board at a time. But that's what I do.
So e-bikes, electric vehicles, exactly. You design them, you create them, you sell them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Water cool them too, overclock them, build the batteries. I get really in depth with the science behind it. It's crazy. I wanna know what makes it that combustible. You know, the lithium prospect is such a touchy subject for a lot of people, and I'm just trying to figure it out, ways that we could not harm our environment and have alternative ways of powering up our electronics. So
Making money and saving the world at the same time, for the most part.
in Jesus' name, amen.
Hallelujah. All right, so this is actually your topic, right? Is that each week I let the guests choose their topic, and I'm not gonna lie when I say this. Like, when you first introduced pranks, which is today's topic, as an idea, I was a little like apprehensive. I was like, pranks? Like, I think we can do a little bit better. Oh, actually, no. Pranks is the perfect topic for today, because I have pranked, and I've been known to go too far, and we'll get there. So, break it down to me. Tell me a prank.
All right. So me and the Russian homies back home in New York, we used to pull pranks on each other. Well, I was actually the one that would do most of the pranks. They were like, you know, they weren't on board with it, but I took it too far. I was one of those guys that, you know, I just like, you know, spice up our friendship a little bit, make things a little funnier and something to talk back about, and then like in the future. And one of the pranks was I purchased a fart spray, and it's not that typical fart spray you'd buy on Amazon for $5. It's the vat19.com, the little famous website where they sell like amazing weird toys and gizmos and stuff, and they had this super powerful one with the fucking warning on it. It was like the most hysterical thing
Right, like
ever.
skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
Sort of deal. Like,
It was the most amazing. I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm gonna buy that with mom's credit card. And oh my god, what happened is with that fart spray, it didn't even smell like farts. It smelled so putrid. It smelled like a mix of farts, death, and anything that's disgusting and smelly, honestly. And that's it, and it was so like pungent to the point where, yes, everybody, it was funny seeing people like, yo, who keeps farting? Who keeps passing cheese? And everybody's fighting each other, but meanwhile you're in the back like, oh man, I'm such an asshole. I'm the one that's doing this. And everybody's like biting each other's ears off and shit in the battlefield. I'm like, man, I'm the one that caused this.
this is in Brighton Beach in New York, in little Russia.
Little apartment, little one-bedroom apartment.
No ventilation.
No ventilation. A little bit. They have one little AC unit. very much. But the thing was, the AC unit, we lived in a household of smokers, so it's a mixture of alcohol and that nasty fart spray. It was really that, and to the point where my friend Constantine was like, yo, someone is really doing this, like. And then the thing is, I was having too much fun with it that it was for weeks I kept doing this shit. And then to the point where it was like day 3 or day 4, I vomited really bad. Like,
that's how bad it was? You vomited? Like, you're the prank, like, you're the prankster and you still vomit from it?
Oh, man, it was the most, it was like, I don't remember when it was, the second or the third day. It was so potent that I think I left it in the hot car for a while, that it was like really like expanding in the little plastic.
Chemistry was happening.
So, one sprays, and that's kind of what happened. It was so hot in New York that time when I was doing those pranks. So I really messed up. It was just a mixture of the smoke smell, the heat in that little apartment that really made this fucking spray stink.
Like the equivalent of like eating White Castle before hanging out with your friends in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Man, I always used to use my friends for their toilet paper because they got the Charmin Ultra Strong, and I was stuck with the Scots. The sandpaper.
Scots are my favorite.
What?
Though.
No, there's sandpaper, bro. I keep telling y'all. Get Charmin Strong in the red one. Charmin Strong or
if it
Charmin
burns,
Sweet.
It's working. Remember that commercial?
Oh man.
With the mouth rinse, if it burns, it's working.
All right, I mean, he's not wrong there. I mean,
that's funny because with one of the biggest pranks that I've done happened to be with a fart bomb as well. But these were like up the block from where I lived on 42nd Street in Brooklyn was like this discount store where they sold like these fart bombs for 25 cents, right? And so there's these little pouches, and inside the pouch was another pouch that you had to like press to pop. And then what would happen is the little bag will inflate until it popped, and it'll just smell like sulfur.
Chemistry?
Right.
Chemistry?
It was just, and so I was like in the very like beginnings of my hustling, my hustler years, right? So I immediately was like, I told all of my friends, I was like, I can get fart bombs, 25 cents, this and that, right? So everyone's giving me their dollars, right? People are making like orders. Let me get 10 of them. Let me get 4 of them. Let me get this of them, right? So I mean, and I was mischievous, right? It was a time in my life where I wanted to fuck shit up, right? I'm like throwing acorns at cars. I'm like pea shooters. Like I'm like hanging out with people who are like just straight vandalizing and doing no good. 7th or 8th grade in New York City, right? Brooklyn, junior high school. So I get to class the next day, and it just happens to be gym class, right? And so in my school in particular, like all of my grade had gym at the same time. So everyone who bought from me, all of a sudden in the locker room, I'm like giving them their fucking fart bombs, right? I'm giving it to everyone. We're going up the steps, right? Gym class is over, everyone's changed, and there's one dude, Pierce. I can't stand this dude. He bullied me.
Oh, is that his real name, or is that
I'm not gonna say his last name.
Okay, there we go. We got a lot of Pierces in this world.
Right?
Cool name.
So he's like, hey, Will, let me get one. And I'm pretty sure I already fought this kid earlier in the year. We kind of settled our differences, right?
As you should settle.
Exactly. So I'm petty, right? I'm like, fuck this kid, right? He wants a fucking fart bomb from me. He didn't fucking pay for it. So what I do is, like, walking up the stairs from the locker room to the gymnasium, I pop it, right? I activate it. And I handed it over to him, and now this little bag is inflating in his hands, and he doesn't know what to do with it. So he throws it back into the stairs, and it pops. Now the whole gymnasium smells like rotten eggs. And my gym teacher takes all of the boys and throws us on the bleachers, and she's like, who did this?
Oh, man.
Who did this? And so like no one raises their hand, right? She asks again. No one raises their hand. She calls the dean and the vice principal, and they're like, "Who did this?" No one raises their hand. Now they're like, if no one comes forward with this, we're gonna start checking people's bags. And so at this point, I'm not, dude.
You sold all of them.
I dropped the what I had left onto the bleachers, so it doesn't matter what they find in my if they look into my bag, they're not gonna find shit.
Oh shit.
Now my friend Jason, who had nothing to do with the incident, but also bought fart bombs for me, he raises his hand.
Oh.
And he goes, "I did it." He was so scared of them checking his bag, right? He had like no foresight, no hustling skills at all. He was just like, he was so scared that they were gonna check his bag and blame everything on him. He thought it'd be better if he just fucking owned up to it. If they were checking bags, they took this kid, right, not older than 12, into the office. They suspended him for 2 weeks, and they brought explosives to school on his permanent record.
You ruined the poor homie's life.
My man's did not get accepted to any high school. He didn't get accepted to any high school that year.
Oh, he got sent to FDR.
No. I don't know if it's related, but he ended up moving to Florida.
Oh man! Wow.
And so this dude and Jason, like he fell through. He got to like the butt end of all of our pranks. So my other friend, Jason Ng, right, who I knew from elementary school, Chinese kid from Chinatown who lived right next to me. He made these fucking pea shooters, bro, out of the tops of these like the gallon bottles of milk, okay, and then balloons and some rubber bands. And so we would take these acorns and we put them in these pea shooters, and like pop, they would break through skin, bro, through jeans. So, damn. One day
that's great ingenuity.
He was the best at what he did. He taught us all how to do these. Right. One day, Jason, the same kid who just got bagged for this is before he got bagged for the fart bombs. His sister is like maybe like I want to say like 25-30 yards away from us with her best friend. So like we're in 8th grade. They're like in 6th grade, and he goes, "Hey Will, look, I'm gonna shoot my sister's friend in the leg." He aims down, and he lets go, and the fucking acorn just like shoots right up and right into his sister's friend's eye. She had to miss 30 days of school, a whole month, because there was a 50% chance that she would never see out of that eye again. The only reason why that girl's family didn't press charges is because their families have known each other since before the kids were born.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
He got the short end of every single prank. Like, every single prank.
That's not a prank. That's an assault. He made a weapon. Shit.
We made a weapon. Do you have any other pranks?
You just taught me how to make a pea shooter, man.
Oh, dude, I can.
Damn, I could see that happening. I'm seeing the engineering behind that. Oh my god. So one prank in particular. So I had a rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Lisa. I had a cute rabbit, and I had my neighbor friend. This was like years ago. We were like neighbor friends, like the kids on the block would just hang out, play ball, play Pokemon cards. I thought it was funny. I never told him though, which was fucked up. But I had a pet rabbit, and my pet rabbit poops little circles,
pellets, yeah,
little pellets. It's like little I like to call them little cocoa puffs.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was we were chilling up at my house, and he wanted to show me his new Game Boy. and the Game Boy was hot at the time. You know, that was like the handheld with the SP where you're able to open up, play the Pokemons. You know, that we were just sitting there, and he was like, "Yo, you got any snacks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I may have something." So I essentially what I did was I gathered a lot of these little Cocoa Puff little pellets from my rabbit poops, and I mean, if you think about it logically, I mean, it's rabbits, they eat pretty healthy, right? I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I probably did him a favor. This shit had a lot of vitamins compared to actual Cocoa Puffs. So,
less sugar for sure.
Less sugar for
right,
sure.
and so you're right. They have a pretty healthy like vegetarian diet, but at the same time, like so like what poop is you getting rid of like just the waste. Right, like you absorb, including rabbits, you absorb all the nutritional value from whatever you're eating, and then whatever you fucking dispose of is like nothing that matters. So I understand what you're saying. It's not as bad as someone eating Taco Bell and having or like cuttlefish from like South Park or something, right?
God. Yeah. So I just made homie eat poop, and I never told him about it. And I feel like an asshole. And his name is Avi. So Avi, if you're ever watching this, dude, I'm sorry. When I become a billionaire, I'll buy you a Model 3. All right, a Model Y.
Also,
I've got a
Avi.
big family.
Also, Avi. At the time, it was pretty obvious that you're eating rabbit poop. Like you were eating rabbit poop this whole time. I did something similar with I consider my younger brother, right, because our moms lived next door to one another since we were 7. He's like 6 years younger than me, so he was 1 when I moved next door to him, and his older brother was my age, 7, right? So we grew up together, and it was me, Justin, who's my age, and then Keith, who's my younger brother, 2 years younger than me, and then Malik, who is about 6 years younger than us. Malik and Keith, my younger brother, my biological brother, got along better. And me and Justin, like, we're just like best friends since day one. And we would sometimes like just prank them, right? And one time we made Malik. We had a cat. I had a cat next door, so he was hungry. So we were like, hey, here are some Cheerios. Which in like the Latino community, Cheerios means or cornflake. Cornflake means every single cereal known to man. Okay. So you want like Frosted Flakes, cornflake. You want Cheerios, cornflake. You want Cookie Crisp, cornflake.
Okay.
So like Malik, you want some cornflake? And we literally gave him a bowl of cat food in milk. And we waited until he pretty much got through with it until we were like, joke's on you. I think we traumatized him. He ended up becoming one of the biggest bud dealers in our neighborhood, though. So I don't know if it was for better or for worse. I don't know if it's for better or for worse.
Oh man.
I think one of the worst things I've ever done was when I was fairly new to Facebook. And this is like my second account. Like my first account was me being like really edgy, and my background is like when I was 14 years old. That's when like personal computers like started to become like actually affordable for families.
Okay.
And so we got a Dell, and I was on AOL chat rooms. I was on AIM. I was golden era, right? I was playing like Yahoo Pool, and just like I was like talking to all these randoms, and it was like ASL, age, sex, location. That was like the first thing you ever said to anyone.
Okay.
And
ASL. I try to do an ASL.
So, I remember like me off the bat, like kind of being like not susceptible. Like I'm from the hood, right? So I'm not susceptible to scams online. So every once in a while I'll just be on like all these forums, and then someone would come up to, like someone would reach out to me and message and be like, hey, there's like this opportunity to It's really easy opportunity to like make $1,000. All I really need to do is like get your name and your credit card information. I'll deposit the money in your account if you do this. And so I would be like, fuck no, that doesn't make it like. One, I'm like, I don't have a credit card. Two, like, I'm not about to fall for like I guess the first scam, the internet scam, right? You know, like, give me your credit card information, I'll give you some money. Doesn't make any sense, right? So what I did was I would give them a fake name, and then I would give them an address that's real but not my own, and then I would give them a fake credit card number. Ooh. And so they would like come back to me like, hey, this card's not working. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I mistyped the digit. Okay. And so I'll give them the real number, and it would continuously go on. And so I would fuck with these people, and like I would waste their time with me because they're trying to scam people, right? I figured, I think now my goal was like, if they're wasting time with me, they won't be able to scam someone else, right? And I love fucking with people, and they get frustrated, they get angry, they'll fucking, and sometimes they start cursing at me, and I'm like, you know, like, joke's on you. So now this is 11 years later. I'm 25, right? I'm working. I'm training to be a fire safety director, emergency action planner for high-rise office buildings in New York City. And so it's a 10-hour shift. So like for like 4 or 5 of the hours, I'm actually like training and like doing things. But like the other like 5 or 6 hours, I'm like relieving other people for their posts, like the loading dock. And I literally have like nothing to do at all. So I'm at work and I'm bored, right? And Facebook it's like relatively, it's not new, but the like what's on your minds little box is new. And so I'm trying to figure out, I'm doom scrolling, right? I'm just mindlessly like scrolling, looking at people's fucking gym pictures and food posts and fucking inspirational quotes, and some people complaining about their baby daddies, and some people like, I'm just scrolling endlessly, like just bored, just trying to like pass my time, and then it fucking hits me, right? Almost like divine intervention, right? Like almost like it wasn't my idea. I was like, you know what? What would happen if I posted my name, my full name, an address that is really close to my own address but not real, right? Like enough for my friends would be like, wait, he does live on 42nd Street. They don't know which building number. They don't know which apartment number. So I posted like, I'm from 850 42nd Street. I posted like 828 42nd Street. I live in apartment 20. I posted apartment 4Q. Oh, wow. And 4Q was my little side hit, my little, like, fuck you. Okay. Fuck you. And then I posted a fake credit card number. Oh, shit. On my Facebook page. And so immediately, people start fucking hitting me up. Will, you just posted your information on Facebook. Will, you just posted your fucking address and your credit card on Facebook. Will, you just... I'm getting phone calls. Oh my god. And this is like hour 2 at work, right? So I'm like... Oh, that was the worst stressful day of work there. So, think about that. For the most part, right, at that time, I was starting to better my life. I was just really trying to like find myself, I was building better habits, using self-reflection, and a lot of my friends, they hadn't seen me in about a year, because I got this new job, because I was trying to like better myself. And so a couple years prior, I was the craziest I've ever been. I was wild. I was like absolutely bonkers. Like a huge portion of my friends consider me the craziest person they ever met, right? And so I took that information And I was like, how can I run with this, right? So the next post I posted, I was like, you fucked with the wrong person. We hacked your information, and now we're gonna hack your life.
Damn.
Right? So I was trying to make it seem like someone took a hold of my account and was now messing with me. Posting my information and threatening my family, my friends, right? Now, that's where I fucked up. Because I had no foresight. All I was thinking about was like my friends who know that I'm capable for this type of behavior, right?
Okay.
All of a sudden, I have like my ex-employers calling me. My old supervisor's like, hey, Will, like, have you seen your Facebook? Like, something's wrong. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's just a joke. It's me. I'm the one doing this. My dad calls me and I'm like, he's like, Will, you okay? And I'm like, Dad, it's just a joke. He's like, I fucking knew it. He's like, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, the ultimate prank. Damn.
So, right?
You pranked a lot.
People. After that, that would stop normal people, right?
I mean, I guess.
I kept going.
No.
I did not stop. I did not stop. So everyone who knew me knew that my childhood cat, who I have tattooed on my wrist,
look at that.
right, was my best friend.
Okay.
Like, I loved her more than I loved anything in the world at the time, right? So I Googled, like, dead cat. And I found a picture of a dead cat who looked like mine. And I posted the picture of the dead cat on Facebook, and I was like,
you're breaking with people's emotions.
I was like,
damn.
I wrote, Willie.
They love you.
I was like, Willie, your cat is dead. Next is your family, and then you.
Oh shit.
And so now, this is when people start really like going at it in the comments, right? Like, people are like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Will, are you okay? I have other friends who are like, have you even fucking called him to see if he's okay? This and all my friends are like arguing online, like, you're not a fucking friend because you haven't even tried to reach out to him. Really, you're over here just fucking liking statuses that have that are fucking basically like indicating that like someone's trying to ruin my life with like not only like financially, like stealing my identity possibly, but also like actually like hurting and killing the things that I love. Like, there's like a dead cat on my page right now.
Sam.
And so now like my phone is blowing up and I only answer like, I don't know, maybe like 1 out of every 10 or 15 calls. You know, like some people who I don't want to really fuck with, you're like emotionally nice to them, I'm like, just to relax, it's a fucking joke. And other people, I'm just like, whatever. Like, dude, so like this is from like the span of like 9 a.m. to I got to work at 8 a.m. First post at 9 a.m. Posted regularly with like increasingly egregious and hostile messages all the way up until I get off for work at 6 p.m. Right? And so I'm I'm like really all in it, right? At this point, it's been like 7 hours worth of like posts, right? Like once every hour. Damn. Right? So much engagement. And now it's time for me to leave work, and it takes me an hour to get from my job to my mom's apartment where I'm currently living. Like, so that's like the most time that's gone on without me being able to like check statuses or update statuses and continue the prank. I get home, right? And my mom was ride or die. My mom, like, no matter like what creative endeavor that I'm trying to do, she is gonna support me. She's gonna be 100% in on it. Like, my mom bought me an iMac in my early 20s. so I can be a film editor, so I can make movies, so I can write. Like, she gave me a $5,000 loan, so I can write and direct this zombie web series that I was working on. Like, my mom just like, she believes in me whole fucking heartedly, and she fucking and she's ride or fucking die. So I get home, I'm like, Mom, you want to help me with this art project? And she's like, yeah, of course. So I was like, I need you. I told her this. I was like, I need you to get into this garbage bag. Matt. I tell her, I need you to get into this garbage bag, and act like you're dead.
Oh shit!
Show it. So I take this picture. She gets the nail polish out. Right? She's a fucking writer. I get the garbage bag. She gets the nail polish out, and she sprinkles it on her mouth, and I post this picture, and she's like, and I write, "You thought your mom here was safe, Willie." Next is you.
Oh my god.
On Facebook, and now the comments on my page right now are like, "Oh fuck no, this and that." All of a sudden, I'm starting to watch my friends on Facebook, like my number of friends drop. I lost like 30, 40 friends. People were just like, I'm cutting out of this shit right now. Some people thought it was a joke. Some people fucking actually believed it. And people could not fucking understand. So now my brother gets home, right? And I want this finale, bro. I want this fucking finale so bad. And I'm like, hey, Keith, my brother. I'm like, I'm doing this thing on Facebook. I want you to tie me up in this chair, and I want you to like smack me in my face and like scream at me and shit, like you're fucking torturing me. And he's like, nah, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, please? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, he was not on board with it at all. So now it's like 9 p.m., right? And I don't have any finale to it really, except like my mom's fucking demise.
Oh man.
So I suck it up, and online I apologize to everyone and say it was all a joke.
Ooh. Wow.
I faked my mother's death on Facebook. Yes. Yes, those are the words that you're. Yes.
So Netflix probably might be interested in something like that, because that is, I would watch that if that was a show on Hulu or Netflix. So that's, I don't know if I should laugh or be like, wow, that's some dark sense of humor.
Now here's the thing, bro. Right. Here's the thing. Right. We're talking about advice to our younger selves, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, don't do that, right?
Don't do that.
Don't do that, right? That's the easiest, right? Yeah, it's like, why would you do that? Like, why would anyone do that? Like, why would you lose friends over that? The thing is, though, right? Like years later, like, I'm showing up to places and like old bosses are like, and I'm like having a casual conversation, and you're like that time you faked your mom's death. Like, I didn't even know. Like, they didn't comment. They didn't like my status, right? So I had no idea that they were following too. Like, hundreds of people were following this throughout the day.
Oh,
like, all the way, like, as recently as 2 years ago. Like, my cousin lives out here, older than me, right? I was having a conversation with her, and she's like that time you faked your mom's death on Facebook? And I was like, wait, you knew about that? Like, this, like, it's been 10 years.
Oh, shit.
A decade. And I'm still finding out that, like, people, like, they followed, right? And I don't have any regrets still to this day, right? And I think it's still true with this, right? Because what my problem was at the time was, like, I was doom scrolling, right? I was like endlessly scrolling, watching people's gym videos and food posts and fucking journals complaining about baby mamas and baby daddies, right? And I chose that day to tell a different kind of story that has never been told from my knowledge, right? I told a story, and I had so many people on the edge of their seat from 9 o'clock in the morning to 7 p.m. at night. Like, people were like logging on to Facebook just to see the update on me getting hacked, my cat getting killed, my identity being stolen, my family being at risk, my mom fucking getting murdered, and then me finally going, it's a prank, bro. That was uncalled for.
Well, one thing I will tell my younger self is that too. Lay off the milk. But okay, what was I going this? The one thing I would tell myself is don't drink milk, and wow, you motherfuckers talking.
Hey, you guys are talking about Frankie. I'm sorry.
That is. But okay, two to three farts was enough. But now I'm just like, what will I tell my younger self? Avoid the milk. Stay with the lactate.
Never happened.
Yeah, there's the rule of threes, right? So 3 times it's funny, 4 times you're overdoing it.
Yeah.
What I would tell my younger self is, so like, this is the first prank, right? With me like getting my friends suspended. Like, that's hard for me, right? Because I'm the one who did it, but like he owned up to it, right? And so like, should I have like manned up and like and taken the fall? Like, I didn't know the repercussions of the actions, right? I didn't know that he was gonna get like brought explosives to school on his fucking permanent record. Like, I didn't know that was the consequence of what I did, right? And I did it just to fuck with someone else completely. I would suggest, I think at the time, I think I was like, I think I was really upset with how the world was treating me, so I wanted to treat the world worse.
Wow.
Right? I wanted to cause chaos. I wanted to disrupt. I wanted to make people feel uncomfortable. I wanted to fucking go against the grain.
Oh.
To make myself feel heard, because I felt like I wasn't being heard. I think for my past self, I would say, yo, bro, it's like, just chill out. There's nothing good that's gonna come from like throwing acorns at people.
Especially that calorie.
At cars moving. You know, like at the very least, we would throw acorns at moving cars with open windows to try to hit them in the face. And there's like, the end result of that, if we succeeded, would be death.
Yeah, because we have technology with policing. They would have caught your ass by now.
Oh, this is like 1999.
Yeah, they don't have like crazy cameras as they do now here.
And for faking my mom's death, honestly, like, honestly,
Damn.
don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. Like, obviously, don't do that. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't fucking... What I would fucking really change was I would convince my brother to make my final video so I could have ended that prank completely. And I think that would have made it come full circle. I wouldn't do it now. I wouldn't do it now. I wouldn't suggest that anyone ever did it.
Okay.
But I think at the time and at the place and looking back on having like hindsight, how it really didn't like affect my life negatively at all, except, you know, like a few people's perceptions of me, and maybe losing a couple of friends along the way. I mean, no, I think I needed to do that.
Okay. Well, that's a quite interesting philosophy there. Honestly, very, very. I didn't realize that way of thinking is just so new to me. That is crazy. Wow. Hold Holy shit. Wow. Well, one thing I'll tell my younger self is just harmless pranks are cool and all, but make sure you buy your homies like a pie after you're done like shitting up their house with that fart spray. So,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Make it worth it.
Make it worth it.
Make
Be
it
like,
worth
"Yo,
it."
guys, it was me. Let's go. I'm gonna put $20. Let's go get pizza. You know. So.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Vlad. I'm
That's
Will.
Will.
This is Talking to Yourself. Same time, next place, next week. Love you guys forever.
Oh, look who's here. Oh,
It's me. Oh, and that's beautiful. Hi, everybody. I know that was Will. That was Vlad. I have to burp. Really bad timing there. Hold on. Oh, damn! Somebody rate that burp. Can we get a rating on that? Seriously, a rating? I'll wait. What is the rating on that? Jeez. Whew. Holy Jesus. Anyways, so today's random rant, since I was much more ready for this. There's like 15 minutes until we start the next one, so I guess I'll start the self promos first. If you want to come check us out, we got my YouTube that you can check out, because I mean, shit, they let me self promo, gave me 15 minutes. That's their fault. But it'd be cool if you guys went to the DTLV Good Buddy one and press a like and a subscribe button, or at least just make us feel sexy. And yeah, fuck, man, say something in there. We do have a Bob Smith in here, but I've been told if somebody that knows us, if you could message us saying that you're having problems talking to YouTube. I've been told that some people can talk in there and some can't. But the thing is I see people talking in here right now. And so I see a Bob in here, but I've been told a couple times that people can't talk in here. And so I'm wondering, Bob Smith, what you did differently. Is it because you're a subscriber and others aren't? Like, do you think they're not following me? Is that why they can't talk? Or are they not logged in? Maybe they're not logged in. We'll have to figure that out. Like, oh, I am gorgeous, by the way. Bob Smith. No, stop. His name's. Swear, it's Bob Smith in the YouTube. Don't stop. Go check out the fucking YouTube if you think I'm lying. His name's Bob Smith, man. It's the most American name you could have. I'm not making this shit up. And he's here all the time, so we like Bob Smith. You respect the Bob Smith. He is a great supporter, and he's here in the YouTube chat all the time. We need more Bob Smiths, okay? If there was only more fucking Bob Smiths in this world, seriously, I'd be so fucking Jesus Christ. Or more letter fans. I mean, I could totally deal with more letter fans too. Wait, hold on. What is this? What is this? No. What are we? Alex, what are we putting up in there? What is going on here? What are we knowing on? Anywho, so today's topic, shit that doesn't smack the same anymore. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so here's what happened. Oh fuck. You know what? You guys deserve the best. You deserve the best. Story time. All right. So I mean, here's what happened last night. So I have to charge Tezzy, and it takes a fucking whoever said that it charges quick is a fucking liar, man. When it's cold out, that bitch takes a fucking hour. So I went and I bought a big ass. Jesus Christ, bud. Toke it. Don't let it fucking toke you, buddy. Jesus. I'm sorry, fucking amateurs back there. Anywho, so I had got done last night and I had to charge Tezzy. So as I had to charge Tezzy, I was like, fuck, this is gonna take an hour. So I went and got tacos and beers. Yeah, I mean, I was drinking in my car, but it was charging. Does that count? I didn't drink and drive. Maybe home, but it's 2 blocks. Let's not get into technicalities. So, anywho, I got this big ass burrito. I had some beers. I was watching the Hulu. Tezzy was getting charged. Man, everything was so fucking perfect last night. Like, damn, that burrito was so fucking good. That shit smacked like, holy fuck. It was a pound and a half burrito. There's burritos and then there's holy tits burritos. So I saved half of it because I was like, well, that's a lot of burrito. So this morning I woke up and historically, every single time I air fry this thing, it tastes better than the day before because that's just what an air fryer fucking does. I love my air fryer for that. But this this motherfucker, I'm pretty sure I air fried it the same way. But for whatever reason, it tasted like poo-poo. Like after one bite, I didn't want to eat it anymore. It was like, ah. But I guarantee you, if I went and like I brought it over to neighbor Vladdy Daddy over there, this motherfucker would have ate it, and it would have been the most delicious thing ever. Like, I know it was good. I know it was delicious. Maybe it's because I was drunk and tired last night. It was so good. But, man, it sucked. I kid you not, after, like, the third bite, I didn't want to eat it. But then I realized I was fat and lazy, and I just did not want to go get food or make food. So I continued to eat it because I've been doing my best to one meal a day. And so if that was all I was going to eat all day, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to starve it. And damn, man, talk about shit that just did not smack the same. I was so upset, dude. So fucking let down. Mother fryer. Yes, that's the perfect word for it. Yes. Wait, what do you mean what's cold? Stop. Okay, stop. First, you're from Minnesota, all right? There's Minnesota cold before you even get on me on that, okay? Okay, you take it easy there, Minnesota. And to you over there, Alec, listen, air fryers are life, but if you've never tried an air fryer, fuck, man, you're missing out. There's like missing out, and then where has this been my whole life? Like, see, okay. So the other day, damn, I made it was so fucking good. It was like okay, let's call it a taco without being a taco. So I got all of the ground beef. I know we're just going on random tangent now. Fuck it, I just love food. So I got all the ground beef and I cooked that. But okay, so imagine all of the spicy nachos, the Dorito spicy nachos, and I crumbled them all up and I put them in the beef. You're like, wait, what? Wait, what? What? No. It's like it ends up being like, bro, they just get more crunchy in the air fryer. Oh my god! And so then all the meat cooks in the air fryer. The chips cook on it, and then as it's cooking midway, I sprinkle a fucking shit ton of cheese on that bitch. And so then you got the meat, the cheese, that Dorito shit. Fuck. Yo, you pull that out, and then you get all the extra add-ons that you put on a taco. Ooh-wee. That's my taco bowl, bro. I fucking love me a good taco bowl. Like, can we not hurt my octopus? Sorry. Fucking little kids over here. Jesus Christ. I'll put you guys on camera. I'll do it. I have another camera right here. It's ready to go. I'll line you up on the... Oh, it's turned on, too. Look at that. Oh, look at that. It's turned on. Yeah, so anyways, this is kind of like, hey, Frozen Fire, how the fuck are you? Yo, I still use your foot pad all the time, by the way. All the way. Still one of the coolest things. One of the coolest randomness, What's up? Hi. Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, so we're going to be doing this every single Tuesday. We started about 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago. I don't know. It goes from 7:30 to 10:30. So I guess do math if you're somewhere else. I don't know what time that'll be, but standard local time here in Las Vegas, we're going 7:30 to 10:30 every Tuesday. Hear a slight echo? Yeah, probably. I don't know how to fix that. I mean, I do, but I don't. You're helping with a game? Tell me more. Yeah, so, yo, what up, Jiggy? How are you? Yeah, so if we get disconnected, make sure to stop by to the YouTube. Don't be scared. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Basically, it goes a show, and then me, and then a break, and then a show, and then me, and then a break, and then a show, and then, damn, that's a lot of me. Fuck. Jesus Christ. You guys let me be on there that much? You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are fucking awesome. Yo, I'm actually really good, man. Yeah, so I'll give it side rabble. I mean, okay, well, honestly, I guess, well, fuck, how much time do I got? How much time okay, I got 6 minutes. Hey, everybody, I got 6 minutes. So we're gonna give it rabble. Yeah, so honestly, fuck, I got 6 minutes. I'll just talk about it for all my good buddies. We'll see how this goes. I've been pretty angry, man. I had a good buddy that fucking decided that he didn't want to be a good buddy anymore and not be on this earth anymore, and I have to go to his damn funeral this weekend. And I miss the guy. Fucking, it's weird. You don't really appreciate something until it's gone, right? Like, this guy used to come over to my house and get me to do the most random things. And I would hem and I'd haul back, fuck. But then tell me every fucking single time we went out, I didn't have the most fucking fun. Always have to text him the next day and be like, bro, that was some good fucking shit. You make sure you stop by more. And it feels weird with this guy not, fuck it, I'll say it. I know you're not supposed to say mean things about dead people, but it feels weird with this asshole not knocking on my door randomly and being convinced to just randomly go to the strip or go on Fremont or holy shit, the randomness. Or the first thing I think of right now, because I had the other buddies around and they all saw him do it. It was so much fun, but so agitating watching this guy play hockey on my porch. Having friends over that actually wanted to play hockey in front of my house as a grown man, such a badass feeling. Tell me I didn't still get mad and be like, bro, you're going to break my fucking fence, cut it out. But tell me I wasn't the first guy to encourage and be like, bro, play fucking hockey. Yeah, man. So, anywho, yeah, as I look around and I just joked and got this like note and I see my name written all fucking over this, and I have pretty much all the friends over that I would call best friends or respect or love, or that's all a fucking weird thing. Oh man, that shit's weird. And so today, as I tie into it, a good opener, we're gonna be talking about the good times. The thing is that they don't really know where I'm gonna take that good times. I'm gonna derail it in ways that they're not ready for. And yeah, anywho, yo, give a good buddy a fucking hug. At the end of the day, give a good buddy a fucking hug. Give a good, I love you, bro. Or for all you cheesy kids out there, yo, go call your mom and say I love you. Whatever. These things happen. These things happen. And yeah, that was my rant. And that's their fault. They let me fucking rant. That's totally everybody else's fault in here. Y'all let me get a rant that I didn't think about with no point or rebel. Yeah, so anywho, back to the self-promotion. So all of me and my friends, we decided to get together. Well, actually, Scott decided to get us all together. That's a long story. I got everybody together, but Scott motivated all this. So yeah, anywho. So we're going to be doing this, like I said, every Tuesday. It would be really cool if everyone subbed to the DTLV Good Buddies YouTube. You don't have to, obviously. But yeah, that is the goal, is hopefully we can get enough people on there. And listening to the last one and last week, I actually watched the replay. I feel like we are actually, I'll toot my own horn, shit. I feel like we are actually putting out the good content and doing good stuff. And so if anybody wants a topic or anything, I can't promise we'll do it, but don't be scared to send a message if there's something you think that's like, hey, I listen to you guys. This would be cool if you guys would talk about this or that. But yeah, so tell your friends, have them tell their friends. I think, I don't know. I think we actually got good people giving out good words. It's hard to fucking do these days. Or honestly, I look at who's sitting on my sofa right now. I got one buddy who literally cuts people open and does vein work. And then these other two nerds quit Tesla because they're like, bro, I'm too smart. Like, how many times do you meet one friend that's like, bro, I'm so smart. Like, fuck Tesla. I'm going to do better than that. I got two of them to hang out with. Like, Jesus, criminy, man. Holy titties. So, anywho, today will be about emotions, good times, good days. I'm just kind of rambling and filling in. We're going to start in 2 minutes here. So, everybody, give your balls a tug. Thank you for listening to my random rabble. This is what happens when I got 15 minutes to kill. I think I did a great job at it. I'll see everybody in about 90 seconds. 90 seconds, everybody. 90 seconds. Take fuck it. Self-promo. Look how beautiful I look in this, by the way. Morgs, hello. Morgs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back. This is the Good Buddies. I've got all my friends gathered around. So we do this every Tuesday. We'll be on for another 2 hours. We've already been on for an hour. The next hour is going to be with the one, the only, the Will V. Cain. And then in the middle, we got the one, the only, the holy titties. We got the Vladdy Daddy. And then, holy titties over there. Oh, we got to move the nameplates. And then that bald guy that looks like Andrew Tate. No, that's not Andrew Tate. I know. I thought I had Andrew Tate on there too. Fuck, how cool would that be? He's out of jail? Nope. No, but that is the one, the only, the Scott motherfucking Warner. Today's topic, everybody, is good times in Las Vegas. And I feel like the best one to start out with, because we're all kind of from the same bar at the Downtowner. In a way. Well, not Scott, but everybody else. And so, let's just jump into it. Let's start with Will first. I know you got families and friends watching, so I know it is what it is. What is your best time ever at the local bar?
Right there.
No.
Best time in Las Vegas Downtowner. I think it is like working at the Downtowner. So for those of you who don't know, the Downtowner, which is on 8th Street in Ogden, is a downtown project owned property, and they own a bunch of stuff in downtown Las Vegas, like Container Park and Gold Spike, Oasis, Ferguson's, Corduroy, upwards of 100 properties out here, and it's a really good company to work for back in the day. For me, it was pretty much after during quarantine, when everything was starting to open up again. I live like right down the block from the Downtowner, and so I had to pass it every single day to get to my local corner store. So I was going to grab a 6-pack, and one of my old coworkers from Oasis shouted at me from across the street. She just happened to have moved on up in the company since I've left. Like, she started 6 months before I did at Oasis as a front desk agent, and she became supervisor of housekeeping for all the properties, and then manager of the hostel that we have on 14th Street, and then eventually after quarantine, general manager at the hotel. And so I was just grabbing the 6-pack, and she told me she was the GM there, and I was like, shit, I haven't worked in 9 months. And she was like, do you want a job? And I figured I'd jump on it. Like,
you hadn't worked in 9 months?
It was quarantine.
Oh, because of quarantine.
Yeah.
We're still in quarantine though.
Well,
Are we?
Wow.
we're still in the midst of a pandemic.
Some people might be out there.
Yeah,
We
but
feel for you.
quarantine, like no, like every
When that's like
non-essential
March.
busincies were closed, right? Like things are starting to open up again.
What were you doing before you get laid off? Or?
Yeah, so I got laid off from Tesla. So it was about 9 months since I've worked, and she was like, "Do you want a job?" I was like, I fucking guess. Like I figured.
Quit that job right now. No, just kidding.
I figured like I jump on a job opportunity before like the market just got flooded with resumes, right? Everyone's trying to get back to work, right? So at Tesla, I would like on my break I would go outside and take like these deep pulls of my cigarette. Like, one day I'm gonna quit and become a flair bartender. Right, that's why I tell people.
Why the hell would you say that? And you actually made it come true. That is crazy.
Right. And
so what are you saying now to yourself these days? Jeez, I can't wait to hear.
Oh, I'm gonna create content that is going to change the way people look at themselves.
Oh,
I
like
want to
that,
challenge people. I wanna
impactful. Yeah.
I want to be impactful. I want to make people wonder what it would be like to be the best version of themselves. I want them to think about it. I want them to actually reflect and think to see if they are that already, and if so, great. And if not, then like let's fucking work together and get you there. That's what
Yeah.
That's what I want. And I want that for myself as well. I'm trying to
Well,
achieve that too.
I feel like there's always something to reach though. That's why I don't meet people that are ever. I mean, I meet people that like are settled or
Mhm.
content, but then you also meet people every now and then. They're more rare, but it's like they're trying to still go places, and you're like,
Mhm.
wait a minute, you're already. I've met multimillionaires. They're still trying to like out there grinding or trying to do something new or some creative work or whatever they're doing.
Right.
Like in other words, it's not like money that drives them. Is what they've made a lot of money along the way
Mhm.
for various reasons or businesses or whatever. And to me, that's amazing.
Right,
That they
and-
still have that drive.
And so that's a question I ask myself a lot. Like what is happiness, right? Like when can I consider myself happy, right? And so I think for a lot of people, there's always like this there's like this finish line that they're like either they're working toward or that they see in their minds and they think that they're eventually gonna get, but are not actually working toward, right? Those are like the most two common people that I see, and I think for me, I think it really it starts like emotionally and mentally, right? Like if you can be content with who you are and what you're doing right now, I think that's hugely important and more important than anything else, right? Because you can have a financial goal, but just a financial goal is always going to move up.
Well, imagine you could have a choice. You could have all the money stacked up. That's high. You could go to the sun if you want.
Mm-hmm.
93 million miles. Okay, but you're gonna be 6 feet under the ground. So what's the difference? Like, so if you don't have your mental stability, well then health is more important than that too.
Right.
But
exactly.
mental first. I agree with that.
Mental first, right? Because
your
like
mind.
it's I don't think it's a fair statement to equate happiness with financial means, right? Because that means you can never be happy unless you make a certain amount of money.
It's a different kind of happiness.
It's a different kind of happiness,
Mhm.
right? Like you have like
You gotta
maybe
have that core happiness.
you have
no
that
matter
core
what.
happiness, right? And it's like, and you can like look at it as simply as like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Where like every human being on the planet needs the same thing, right? First and foremost, shelter, or food, shelter, friends, love, and then like passions, right? However way it goes, right? But yeah, I just like it's I think
those are all critical too, though. It's not like you can't just have one. You gotta have a whole set of them. Like the amino acids, you gotta have a whole profile.
a balance, right?
Well,
you have to
have a balance, sure, but that's even. But if you don't even have it, then there is no balance if you have 0 in one category.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like if we're gonna do, I guess I think when you come to balance, I like the 100% model. Like if everything adds to 100%,
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like your priorities and what you do is like different levels of like, okay, like some people might overvalue one, and that's personal choice. They overvalue, say, an art, and then they're like a musician, like 30% is like all doing that or whatever, and then now they're like making an income off that, or like that could be their livelihood, or it could be 80%.
Right.
But they still need to have other small percents of doing other stuff too.
Okay,
Have to.
sidelines.
Have to.
Go. What do you guys think of this one?
What do you mean?
Say it.
If you're not happy without the money, you'll never be happy with the money.
Yeah, if you're not happy without the money, you won't be happy with the money. Yeah.
I mean, you could have those moments where you're happy, but and then you
Put them on the
won't.
mic.
Yeah, but do what?
Should let them talk into your mic so they can hear.
I can hear you.
Oh, it's coming in.
Can you hear me?
I'm just saying, if you ask the question, I want the whole audience to hear. That'd be cool. Or you should repeat it. That'd be cool.
Oh, you did repeat it.
Yeah, the first one. All right. Anyway, but yeah,
Yeah, you repeated exactly what he said.
not the second time. No, I just wonder if they could hear.
Well, since we are on the topic of discussing good times at a bar,
Oh shit.
I would say the Downtowner.
Ooh, wait. For you, what is the sluttiest thing you've ever done at the downtown?
Oh, no, never that.
Just say what you're gonna say.
I basically
Don't let them derail you like that.
it is really yeah. I see now he's so. Well, when you worked at the Downtowner, it was such a privilege to meet a person such as yourself. But sometimes I've noticed that a couple of interesting characters come into the lobby area,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of interesting events transpire where
Correct.
it's one of those things where you have to be there just to be there. You get your laptop,
that's
you
a
get
good
your
way to
work done, you know, and you just see
Yep.
some randomness, and it's the art of it is just it's funny, and how like the confrontation is being displayed, and it's like, bro, wow, like this is, I don't even need cable. I'm just like, I'm getting my work done and I'm getting like entertainment. It's amazing.
It's a 24-hour bar in downtown Las Vegas, which is attached to a hotel. So like there's like every single type of creature and being, all walks of life, they exist there. And some of them thrive there, and some of them fucking die there. And I've seen both. And I've had to stop the dying. And sometimes I'm like,
Wow.
and sometimes I jump onto the thriving too. Like teach me your ways.
No,
Why I
you're
say,
right.
you know, because some people are really on it.
That's one
No,
thing.
he,
cool.
Yeah.
he handles it really well, though,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
professionally.
Happy
He knows
Tuesday.
You gotta get out of here. But then they start throwing chairs, and you're like, sir. This shit was amazing, honestly, and it's just like, it's the culture, I feel like, is behind it. It's just so interesting. I love it. Just the Las Vegas downtown culture, you know, you see all walks of life, and it's just so intriguing, just learning everybody's way of how they are, and it's just, that's the bar to be at, you know.
People watch all day.
People watch all day, and they put
It's
those
one of
big
the
ass
best
mirrors
places.
out there, glass out there for a reason, so you can just.
We almost
see.
have a 360 view of the street. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's amazing. They put the
Yeah,
little
that is, yeah.
snacks there too, so you're like eating. And you're like, yeah. that's
You could sustain there
Yeah.
24 hours.
I
You could.
honestly would.
Yeah.
There's actually somebody that's stayed there over 24 hours at the bar. They had to actually ask them to leave.
Yeah, we,
I don't mean like that, but that's
Oh, is
That's
that how you feel about
actually-
yourself?
No. Okay, I've been asked to leave.
You've
Yeah,
been there for at
sure.
least 16 hours. You're a 16 hour.
Yeah, I'm a 16-hour max. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, fine. But they're so cheap. You stay there 16 hours, and you're like, yo, I only owe $40. How is this possible? I'm like, yo, I had 20 drinks. I had 40. How? What? Felt like you guys weren't able.
They just forgot.
Well, you get like
They
20.
told
You get 20% off when I'm there, right? And then you have like the local discount, and it's like right
Yes.
across the street from
That's
you
what I
live.
mean. It was literally $2 a brew.
And it's a
Sometimes
cheap-
less.
It
It's
should
a
be
cheap-
for you though, as being a local.
It's the cheapest
Yeah, well-
place you can come to downtown for sure.
They
And that's
enabled
why
me.
they're successful, because they cater to the
Mhm.
locals. That's a problem in Vegas right now. Is like the casinos don't want to give you free parking. They want to make you pay for parking, $28, and it's like, dude, I just live right here, like, and you expect me to go? I'm about to pay money for a freaking meal here or whatever.
Right.
To be fair, some casinos are actually offering 3 hours, and they charge a fee afterwards. So if
Yeah.
locals get 3
Okay.
hours. which
First
is
3
what I've
hours free.
noticed, like,
What are you gonna do
New
within
model.
3 hours?
Almost all of
It's a
them.
fucking casino.
What am I gonna do in 3 hours? I'm gonna go to In-N-Out at the link, rub on that shit,
Yeah.
have a couple beers, and go
Amazing.
home.
Yeah, we used to
Eateries.
go to Wild Wings, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, that would
Like,
happen.
Right there on the strip all the time.
Oh, that makes sense,
was-
yeah.
Yeah,
that was
and
like-
you know why we
nice
stopped?
spots
And you know why
for
we
sure.
stopped? Because they started to charge for parking, and I'm too lazy to fucking walk there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted me to pay for parking, and I said, I'm good on that. And now we don't go anymore.
Yeah, that's because they stopped the deal too. They used to have a good deal, but then COVID, and all that.
Yep, and now they're not open 24/7. Ooh, okay, well, tying into you now, since we haven't picked on you yet. What is the craziest, wild, best time that you want to admit to in Vegas?
That I won't admit to.
That you will admit to?
I was gonna start at the deeper area, but okay, what I will admit.
Whoa. I mean, how deep you want to bury yourself on that?
Well, basically, like out here, you'd be buried pretty badly. You know, I hear a lot of stories about we're picking up bodies in the Lake Mead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
So
encourage
I'm
people
not-
that come here. We don't tell them the bad stuff.
yeah.
We don't tell them
I'm
about the underground
I can't-
city under the
I can't
link.
incriminate myself in a story that you're trying to look for. No, I've had a great time in Vegas, but I wanted to go back to what you guys were talking about. Is when you met him, was he working at the Downtowner?
Oh.
Correct. Yeah,
Yes.
I was.
Okay.
Oh, you can meet great friends, which is a good topic too.
Yeah. 'cause
Yeah,
that-
I was like it was like Cheers. It's like it's where everyone went because they know your name, you know. And I was I provided a really chill and comfortable and safe environment for everyone. Like it's just like people had fun. Like the most trouble I've had during my 2-year tenure there or a couple of like fist fights and some like prostitutes arguing with another. But like, I've had to like shoo away predators from women, and I've broken up many fights, and I told
wow.
a lot of people to go home. But like, but it always ended well, right? Like, so you can go there and you can feel safe, and if you wanted someone to talk to, I was there, and if you wanted to meet randoms, like you can show up there. Like it was just a
Wait, hold on. You can meet randoms there?
Everyone you meet is a random though.
You meet randoms there?
To start.
Well, yeah, we're all strangers, and then somebody
No, but
buys
some-
somebody El
I meant
Pollo
that in the
Loco,
sense of,
and then
like, I meant that in
you
the
hang
sense of,
out
like,
all the
you-
time.
I meant that in the sense of like you go in some a lot of local spots, like you'll go there and like everyone's always the same, and it'll be like one or two new people, right? But like for the hotel, there's always someone new and always from someplace different.
Right.
Like you'll meet somebody from India on Monday, and then on Wednesday you'll meet somebody from Oklahoma. You know, like there was always a fresh
always
batch
had
of
a
different
fresh
people.
batch of new people.
So like it was a local spot, like all the locals came there, and then like it was like a melting pot because it's a hotel as well. So you have people staying from all over the country, all over the world. So it was like a non-stop like meeting new people. Like you as a local, you can go there knowing everyone in the bar, and then still meet somebody from Australia.
You've probably met 2,000 people, or what do you think? If you had to put a number on it,
More than
because 2
that.
years.
More than that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because, like,
definitely.
what's a typical, like, how many people check in on a day? I'd like to
So
remember,
we
like-
have 140 rooms, so at the very most it'd be 140 people
right, or
right.
plus if there's 2 though, right?
a day.
I mean,
Yeah.
there could be 2
Also, you
people.
could just
Exactly.
calculate at 140
So-
a day then.
Yeah, but I'm saying like how many people you sit there and have a conversation with. But that number's gonna be lower than someone checking in and going.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you might know. Oh wow, this guy's from India.
I had a lot of the same conversations with a lot of generic. People.
Right, you had a lot of generic conversations.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the
Mhm.
hotel's key here. Here's the bathroom here. Like
Mhm.
all the.
Yeah, but the magic was when you stood at the bar. That 3 a.m. mark, 3 a.m. where like the most of the city's
Facts.
quiet.
It's,
Facts.
It's like on that border, right? It's just like where like a lot of people just finished partying already in their rooms. Most people are asleep in between shifts. Right before people start to wake up to go to work, and then like and all like the speakers, like all their dealers are out for the night. The homeless, right? There's
you
like
mean they're outside or they're
no,
gone?
so like their tweakers aren't out because their dealers are asleep. So like they're also calm, right? There's like this moment in the
Serenity,
city, right,
tranquility.
where it's just like almost like completely quiet,
Peaceful.
peaceful.
Vegas
right?
is peaceful. Yeah,
It
very
is-
peaceful.
Yeah.
At
And
3
I find it in
a.m.
a lot of cities, I find it in a lot
Hey,
of cities
Marcus.
where there's like this moment where like there's like nothing stirring. There might be a couple of cars in the street, but for the most part, like there's like nothing for anyone to like make or to be had.
Oh, there's definitely mating to be had. Believe you me.
let's
The
sit
3 a.m. mating
And
definitely
there's
happens.
This moment. There's this moment.
Mm.
where,
There's
like,
a lot of mating at 3 a.m.
Like,
Damn,
Yeah.
tell me about it. That's how you end up in the bathroom at 3 in the morning with some girl that you just met and then you never see her again.
Yeah. Or then she follows you to your car and then she wants more to the car.
Oh, well, or you walk her to her room.
Yeah, she has a room.
and proceeds to ask for consent.
My friend got
Well, I mean, if I get to her room, they're usually dragging me to the room. It's usually them dragging me to be
So
fair.
you're not consenting?
Well, I mean, there's been a couple times where I've had to wonder.
Keep not consenting. It's one of those double
It
negatives.
takes
Yeah.
enough alcohol to be like, okay.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
well, there's something called implied consent.
There you go. Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
not,
sure.
there could be right now. It's implied. I mean, really.
It's implied my pants were off.
She's buying you drinks. She's doing all this. She's taking you. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That's a good time.
It's implied.
That's definitely implied.
And this is how you get canceled.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or hashtag things girls can say but not guys.
That's a, well, no, I feel like we didn't say anything crazy.
Well, it's,
But I'm also a normal-headed level person. I'm not, I don't have so much crazy
Right. It's like
extreme agenda on one way.
right. If you guys are both intoxicated and having sex, and that's fine, right? That's like there's like the implied consent. But as soon as they say no, as soon as they say no, then it's obviously over.
I'm just saying. Like,
So
imagine-
as okay, we can't let you get away with it twice though. What is your craziest, funnest, wild moment in Vegas?
Oh my god.
Yeah, not you, Not
Oh,
you, Mr. Scott Warren over here, who
Funnest
walked
wild
out of that
moment.
the first time.
I mean, I've had a lot of wild moments.
Yeah, I
They
see
might
you
not be-
have.
I like the idea of like winning though and success and like magic, creating magic.
Okay, that
Not
could
like
be
the,
fun.
you know,
Your funnest
like-
moment can be winning the
like I'm saying-
championship at the
that's
roller
what I'm
rink.
talking
It's
about.
okay.
Like, winning hockey games is really fun. Like teaching people is fun for me. Like I have a lot of little moments. Like it's hard to say like, you know, when all your moments are great and amazing, it's hard like then they all just become normal. Because it's like you're having that many experiences.
So, name
So
one of those
I
experiences.
get joy out of like the very most basic thing in life. Drinking water, breathing, like literally, you know, or cooking some basic food. I like cooking and I like eating it. And like it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but like I get joy out of that. So that's not like so I'm saying I'm getting all these experiences every day. And I feel great.
Right. Like, so name an experience where you came out of character and still had a good time.
If there was a bush,
Came out
you
of
just beat
character.
the shit out of that bush, bud.
Came out of character.
Right. So one time maybe you let loose. Maybe you had a couple, like a few too many. Right.
Oh,
You're-
that's just thrown up in the trash can. Like, yeah, it's not exciting. That's not like a fun.
Never like
moment.
ended up in a weird place, done something weird, something like.
No, but I've been with a buddy that he did something weird, and I was laughing my butt off. It was the most hilarious thing ever.
Why do I
was
feel
trying
like
to
I'm about to get thrown
I was
under
trying
the
to get
bus
out of my
here?
car, or I was getting in my car, and I just seen him messing around with this product. It was funny as hell. It was someone's property, but yeah. I mean, basically watching other people do stuff. I'm not really doing nothing crazy anymore. I'm not trying to
Right.
get in trouble.
And so
You know, so when I moved to Vegas, I'm already mature. I've already done all whatever stupid crazy stuff I could say.
you know what? That's
I've already done them. Like, what am I gonna come here? Like, you know, it's like I was
He's
about
lying!
the girl thing,
He's lying.
but like the girl thing, it's like if
He's
you're
like,
dating, a girl
no.
that's like, say my age, you know, 35, 30 or whatever. Like, if you get her a drink, one drink, and then like you go to your place or whatever, and you have relations, and then okay, that's all good.
right.
But there's no surprise, you know what I mean? Like she knows like what we're doing, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that like if a girl were to lie about something later, it's not like she's 21. You're like, oh yeah, bringing her to the bar, getting her hammered. Like, you know, it's not like people are like creepers out here and shit like that. They'll do that. They'll be buying girls like drink. I'm saying like the girl should know by the time she's 30. Like if a guy's like trying to do a move or take advantage of her, like I'm just saying you got to learn at some point. But if you've never drank ever,
rates, yeah.
if you never drank ever, okay, then you're like 30. You know, because some people might come to Vegas. Oh, it's my first time in Vegas. I'm 29 years old. I haven't drunk. And then like Vegas drinking is different than drinking.
Damn, do they ever though? Yo, a lot of them
You know what I'm
get
saying?
carried away though.
Right, a lot of people get carried away out here.
But-
you know what I mean? Like the first day I came here, I stayed up till like 10 a.m. and I don't normally do that. I stayed up drinking, smoking, all that. The
It was
first
a
day I was
wild,
like,
wild
I'm in
day.
Vegas. I lived that Vegas life, even though I was like gonna move here. But
No,
it was like-
I
was living in a hotel for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I bartend. and
That's
so,
awesome.
Like I've seen some of the best people I've ever met, right? And it's like met so many people during my 36 years on this world. They'll take one shot too many, and all of a sudden come out of character and put themselves in like really bad situations that they normally wouldn't have
Oh,
put
yeah.
themselves in, right? And so
Exactly.
it's easy. It's easy out here, right? And so I like what you said. So like that's I'm like trying to pull a story out of you, and I'm not getting one from Vegas, and I'm not really that surprised because I learned all those lessons back home too.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
See, that's
like,
why,
I-
like, yeah,
so
so-
in Las Vegas, like, yeah,
Like I was trying to think
I
of
have
something.
moments
Trust
when-
me, I'm not trying to sit here and not talk. I was trying to think of something. I was like,
right. I have
don't really
moments
know.
out here where I've gotten like too drunk, but like that's like the end of the story. Like Will just got too drunk, and
Yeah.
then like I got.
I mean,
a
I was at a
ride
buddy's
home.
house and thrown out.
I got to ride home. I used the key on the wrong door or
Yeah.
something, right? But back home, like Will fucking up is completely different. Like
Exactly,
me, like
yeah.
I'm changing
Yeah, you
relationship.
just asked the wrong question. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are talking about
Yeah.
Vegas, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, I pretty much almost got kidnapped in Mexico, and I had my car stolen and everything, and like I had $1 peso to my name. I don't
Wait.
remember.
Hold
Story
on,
time.
hold on.
See, now
That's
you
yep.
interrupted. No, you guys this interruption bullshit.
No, we want the full story,
No,
not
That's
the,
all you get now.
not the. No, that's
When
the
you interrupt me, Because
best.
I don't need to be pressured into nothing. Now we're having a good time hanging out. I'll bring it up when I want to. You know what I'm
You
saying?
did bring it up.
No, but now you like cut the whole thing off and made it.
Listen, this is a podcast of consent, and Scott's not consenting right now, so
Titties.
we're gonna move on.
It was a bad approach. It didn't sell me.
Your lucky Will's
It didn't
here.
sell me.
I would
what
cry
movie?
harder.
I'm trying to think of like.
Right, Vlad, you don't get in trouble out here. You know what I mean? You're smart. You might get. I mean, you're 25. I understand. You know.
I've been living in Vegas,
We blame it on the-
and I've noticed
You're
I
25.
never want to cause trouble here because it's obvious there's cops everywhere. Why would you want to risk your livelihood to get in trouble in Vegas? That's why I
Right.
don't. That's why when I drink, and I drink a lot sometimes, but I'm always like mindful. I'm like, man, I don't want to make sure like my homie doesn't. I'm gonna get some Alka-Seltzer for this girl, or I'm gonna get some water for my friend Sky here.
Right.
You know, I'm that type of drunk where I'm like, I want to make sure everything is right here.
It's like
you know?
that. You know how to maintain the right level.
Yes.
And mostly you're always like 5 blocks away from your home.
That's
Right, like this is like we're in like the heart of
Right, so
everything.
you're not worried about driving and stuff.
Right, we're not
Yeah,
driving
yeah.
anywhere. Like we're like out here.
Oh.
Like I can go outside and have a really good time and be inebriated and not have to worry about the subway or the bus systems or even driving. I'm like just walking a football field to my apartment. You know, like for the most part, my whole existence in Las Vegas, which I like.
It's amazing. It's quite
Isn't that what we kind of do? Walk a whole football field? Would you call that a football field away?
A little bit more from the downtown.
It's like a grid. It's like a big
Yeah.
bus.
Well, even to the whole
very,
experience.
Very obvious form of redlining Nevada.
That's a good way to describe it. Yo, I'm 1 to 2 football fields away from the entire damn thing. From all of it, right? Like, okay, think the sushi. Okay, literally from right here, we're 2 blocks away from sushi.
Yeah, and a block. I think a block is like, is it an eighth a mile? It might be a quarter mile. No, I don't think it's.
It's 20 blocks a mile, so like.
Is that New York blocks or
Yeah.
Vegas blocks? See?
Yeah.
But okay,
Vegas
start
blocks,
with what we
yeah.
know.
20 blocks
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mile.
20 blocks a mile.
Yeah.
So just half that. So 10 blocks would be half a mile.
Mhm.
Half that again. That's a quarter mile. It's 5 blocks. Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't matter. You guys
I
are
think-
taller than me. You guys have bigger legs, so you guys could. It's.
Yeah,
It's
no, that
funny.
sounds right. No, that could be right.
You're
yeah.
probably like
You're-
500
It's
steps.
it's
from one
funny
block
like
line is
Yeah.
750.
So you
because
got my
we're
steps. Oh yeah, steps.
we're
matter.
like a 100 yards away from sushi, but like sushi
Yes.
is like 400 miles away from the ocean from here.
Hey, don't think about how they got. Listen, I pay them good money, so I don't have to think
travel
about it.
that far.
No,
just
I
to be
don't.
here.
I don't have to think about it. I pay them for that.
No, but that's beautiful. They're importing.
Fuck yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, in trucks.
This is actually. They actually have. Las Vegas is great for cuisine. If you like to eat like
No,
well,
the
pretty
fish
much
thing
all of us
scares
do.
me. I'm sorry.
The
Like,
what?
The fish thing scares me. Like Nevada has to
Oh.
get fish, you have to go through a truck.
Ooh.
400 miles?
Ew, yeah,
very
400
least.
miles.
It's the refrigerated trucks. Who cares?
I know, but
The thing is, I think what bothers you, or what could bother somebody, is like, okay, they have the whole truck. It's like, oh well, it actually thawed out, and then they're like, oh, let's just freeze it back up because we're trying to get paid on the delivery.
Vlad's not
You know what I
eating
mean?
Las Vegas sushi, but he's eating White Castle cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Which is
Hey,
like
no
American
worse.
company.
Which
It's
is
an American
worse.
company.
So I gave you one problem, but is there other problems that you would think about it? Like, 'cause what if they had everything, every I dotted, every T crossed, and like it was like, and like say like the temperature did drop, the alarm goes off, and then like oh, you can't sell it. Like, how they have like a seal on the trucks where it's like one of those things where it's like if you break that seal, then they know someone in the truck.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a guarantee kind of thing. But imagine that electronically, it's like, oh, if the refrigerator system goes a certain, like, oh, boom, it's going to click off. And they got temperature in each refrigerator, like all of them have to be maintained. Or maybe it's one big freezer. I don't know, how it's doing it. But if they have everything to like foolproof it, you know what I mean? Like little safety feature. Oh, this went bad, and then another generator kicks in, so they can have the extra. Like if the truck went bad, then they got an extra generator that keeps it cool.
I get the idea. That now
It would make you more believe it's healthy then,
yes, that is true. But
if they could prove that lineage though.
lineage, and of course we have the science to manufacture something like that into these trucks here. So I believe that is definitely a possibility, and a lot of major corporations are probably utilizing that.
Mhm.
But my sense is like I'm from New York, so you could resonate like the fish is fresh. It's like right there. You
Oh yeah.
It's like
Well, some of them fly that shit in daily.
and it's like I know.
Oh, we're
but
not
it's
getting it from
Like
our
Nobu.
harbors.
No,
We're getting
but
it from, like,
no, but
Maine.
Nobu flies that shit in daily. For sure they do.
Yeah, they're still traveling. It's still traveling. We're not.
The Caesar sushi place?
Oh, right. They're probably getting daily shipments.
It's literally, you know how when you go to sushi and it's a la carte and it's like $6 to $12 a plate. At Nobu, it's 50 to $100 per each a la carte that you order. They can absolutely afford to fly in same day shit. Catch it at 4 in the morning, ship that shit out to me, and they literally have it ready for 7 p.m.
One thing that's
But you're paying such a premium for that.
Like, they might have just caught that, and the next morning.
Oh no, they do.
Yeah,
They do.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
they do.
They're just-
They catch it at
they're
4 in the
not storing
morning.
it there, they're just breaking it.
Yeah, they're catching it at 4 in the morning. They're loading it up on that plane, and it's here and on your plate at 7 p.m.
Okay, Mr. Bougie.
Well, but when you pay a higher price, you can do.
Yeah,
have
you
more
can do
systems to
that. But that goes back to what I first said: is I'm paying good money for that, right? Like I don't have to worry or think or
To
concern.
be more
That's the point.
humanitarian about that, I feel like
Okay.
if there's fish farms that could accommodate
Fish
everybody
farms.
except the upperclassmen, because the upperclassmen could fly in a jet to get their salmon on a plate. Yeah. Well, we want to help. We want to make sure everybody's able to get a fresh fish. You know.
Well, they say farming's
So,
bad though.
yeah.
Fish farm. Well, but I think it
I heard
could be
about
done
that 'cause of
right though.
parasites.
It's parasites, and then like they eat their own doo doo. They eat their own like species of fish when they're dying. They
Well,
eat
that's true.
So like
That is
it's like
true.
something, but I think it could be done in a proper way.
But then
I think it could be.
how do you actually make how do you
I don't know.
distinguish what is worth more than other things? Like you like rarity, right?
Well, it's
But, like-
rarity and how much labor it takes to get it.
But
and
so
the
like
cost
they
and all that.
for like they used to feed prisoners in the United States lobster because that was at the time
In
it was
Maine,
a poor man's meal.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then the
Lobster and
the
shrimp.
outlook on that
Mhm.
completely the perspective
Well,
changed and it became a rich man.
Well, because like when you taste it, it's like not that bad. You're like, that's not too shabby. And then I think what might have happened is that everyone just bought, the supply went down, and the demand went up.
Wasn't a
supply went down,
supply.
no matter what, it's still
No,
the-
no, okay, so this
the-
really happened.
It's still
Supply
the
could be-
roaches of the sea. They're
Yeah,
still
no,
the
so,
roaches
okay.
of the fucking
So it's like
sea.
there's hundreds of millions.
No, so
of
think
people.
about it. So
Millions.
to help build
So
better
we're in the wrong
context.
business. We need
So
to
this
talk
was a
about
huge
lobster.
thing in Maine. And for Maine, I looked this up. Almost all of Maine's, well, at the time, every single Maine prison was right there on the shore,
Mhm.
within 5 miles.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you're within 5 miles from the shore. Where's your first source of free food? Because times were tough. Right after the war, they didn't have money to fucking feed these guys. They couldn't go buy meat. They couldn't even go buy bread for the
You're in
prisoners.
freaking Maine.
It's actually more expensive
But-
to imprison someone to actually give them an education.
Right, yeah. And so it made sense for them to pay, well, not pay, but get the prisoners to go collect their own food 5 miles or less away from the water. The thing is imagine every single day getting lobster and crab and shrimp, and yeah, that sounds nice. No seasoning. They had no fucking seasoning at all. And these are things,
Ocean
and they're
has a
eating
taste
the
of itself.
right. And so you're eating it the most blandest of blandest shrimp that did nothing but feed off of sand. And then you're eating things that only ate sand dwellers. That's torture. Do that every day. No butter.
I don't
No butter, no seasoning, just straight
Boil
up
the thing and-
boiled and eat that bitch, man, and appreciate your protein.
The point is,
It's
if
still
you-
more
it's pricey.
expensive. We're not buying shrimp and lobster with the butter and the seasonings. We're buying shrimp and lobster
For the
as
shrimp
same
and the
way
lobster.
the same way the prisons at the time were,
Mhm.
right? So the only difference is that at the time, right, it was a cheap meal that the middle class and upper middle class didn't have any part of at the time, right?
Hard butter.
And so yeah, we gave it to them. Once
Mhm.
that perspective changed, once like culinarians were like, if we add some salt to this bitch and some fucking butter, all of a sudden this is a master rule cuisine. That's when the perspective shifted and the price point shifted.
Once they made it tasty as fuck.
Right, and then we started serving what gruel to the, the prisons. I don't know, minced cow meat and pork.
Well, the worst punishment ever is to bring fish to work. So if you're gonna be that asshole,
Thank
that
you.
buys-
Yes.
100%. That's
a
why we don't have a
Tupperware-
microwave at the downtowner.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So don't be that guy. Just bring like a beef bolognese or whatever. Just nothing stinky. Okay, that shit. I hate that smell.
Fish at work is very bad. Fish in the school is very bad. Okay, I'll tell you an embarrassing story. Yeah, I brought salmon, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna cook this fish. I don't care.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Sure as heck. I put it in the microwave, and
No.
this was in college too. And then like, And but like they had their own like little room, so I was like, oh, I figured like yeah, I'm gonna open the room. I don't really go to the whole freaking campus, dude. It was so bad. All the teachers were talking about it, but I was like the #1 student in the whole school, at least the top
Fish
5.
in the microwave.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I like
That's
the
so
highest-
fucked
That
up.
was ironic, right? Like top
Yeah,
student
but didn't
walked
have
up the whole floor.
because didn't have
Yup.
a basic. I mean, I would call it a type of mannerism. You know what I mean? That I was like, oh, okay.
Etiquette,
I'm not gonna worry.
etiquette.
It was a type of etiquette, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like one specific thing in etiquette, like just don't do the fish. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
And then I just remember one of the teachers didn't say anything, but he just laughed at it. He's like, yeah, someone's put the fish in here. And like, yeah, this guy was from Iran. He had an accent. He was awesome, Dr. Baha. He was a great doctor.
It was like,
And
is my ex-wife around?
and I'm sitting right in the front, like I'm right in front of him, and he's just like, and he's like looking at me like, oh yeah, he's like making a joke of the fish, and I'm just like, because everyone knows me.
That's amazing.
But then you didn't realize how bad it was until like I opened that door.
So
That
after
was
Vlad
like-
just said don't do that, you did that.
Yeah. I worked at Subway, and there was always gonna be that one jerk.
But you worked at Subway?
I worked at Subway when I first came to Vegas, and I have to look American
Yo,
somehow.
what one?
Yeah.
Sandwich artiste.
Yeah.
Sandwich RDs. I love the job because the food privileges, whatever. The thing is, there's always gonna be that one guy that's like, "Hey, I want a tuna sandwich. Put it in the microwave." Huh? Put it in the microwave right now, sir. Oh, sir, no.
No.
Dude, at one point, I vomited. I had to go step into the room, like, in the sink. I was very hygienic. I was like, sir, I do apologize for that. He's like, it's okay. Finished up with the sandwich. I got cleared up, fixed the sandwich, and after that, I was like, I quit Subway. I was like, I'm never serving nobody tuna stinking sandwiches coming from the microwave that shares all smells of all the
Right.
vegetables.
Right, because that's
Right.
mayo as
Yeah,
well, right?
dude, that's
And how are you supposed to do tuna? You just leave it cold, right?
It's supposed
normally-
to be cold, yes. In Jesus'
Now, would an
name, amen.
oven would be the same thing, right? It would still oven would be a better choice, or would that still make it stink?
It's no, because they gave you a microwave and an oven to play around with, and I'm just like, there's no way to go
Either.
around it. It still stinks up the
Oh,
vicinity.
even the oven, you're saying?
Yeah, dude.
The way
Or you're
the
not
way,
sure because you only did the microwave and
I-
you were done.
I did both.
I'm just curious. So you have done both.
I
right?
did because I got so much of the customers with the microwave tuna thing.
Well, that was a common request.
Yeah, and then at some point I just got so sick of it and I just vomited, and it's just like, it's just that smell. Something within like whatever organism of how the fish is made mixes in with heat, just releases that stench of just bad coochie on a
It's
Thursday
like
night.
right,
You know?
yeah, exactly.
So-
Thirsty Thursday on a thirsty Thursday night.
Thirsty Thursday night. I like that. I like that guy.
One of the things I learned in junior high school in science was like how microwaves work. And I want someone to like check me on this, right? But so microwaves in particular, they send out a frequency, a wave, right? That makes the water molecules in the food spin. And so because it's like H2O, right? The way the molecules are shaped, it knocks around the other molecules, which cause friction, which cause heat, which heats everything up. And so, yeah, in like tuna, I'm trying to wonder like how, or fish in general, like what makes it, what makes a microwave make fish like
Stinky.
so pungent
Yeah,
compared to other
know the
foods, right?
science behind it.
Because
Come
it's
on.
the same science, right? The
something
same
about
science
that.
is happening in every single food, but like why fish?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just the flavor, it's just the properties. But like you said, it's like their diet. You know, it's just like how deer tastes different. It's a different game. You know,
Right.
It's called it tastes gamey. You know, they say.
I googled
what
it.
they eat because like they're
Okay, so yeah. What's the answer?
Okay, so the smell of fish cooked in a microwave can be unpleasant due to several factors. First, fish is a strong smelling food, duh, and cooking in a microwave can intensify the odor. Additionally, microwaves cook food by generating heat through the excitation of water molecules in the food.
He was right.
This can cause some of the volatile compounds in the fish, such as trimethylene oxide, to vaporize and spread through the air, leading to a strong fishy odor. Another reason for the unpleasant smell could be the improper cleaning of the microwave after the fish, and you were too lazy to clean it. That fishy smell can cling to the walls and interior surfaces of the microwave even after the fish has been removed.
Oh, Subway, fix that.
There you go.
Yes, Subway. What's going on with that, huh? Yeah.
clean your uterine walls.
Yeah, Subway.
What's your request, Marcus?
I hope Subway is like, oh shit,
as a request.
That's smart that you said that. Because I'm like, why does the microwave stink all the time?
Ooh, yo, what about a garlic aioli fish sandwich?
Oh my god, go to hell.
Yo!
Mayonnaise base, right?
It's
Oh.
delicious.
So
Don't get me wrong.
are you not a fish fan though?
I
in
am
general?
a fish fan, but I'm a
Okay.
What do you
personal
want?
fish fan, okay? Maybe when it comes to crab legs, because crab legs and shrimp don't stink as much because the
Like that you
seasoning.
can eat in public. in other
Yeah,
words.
that's
Gotcha.
fine. But like
Shellfish
fish-
is way different than fish. I feel a little bit, right?
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. It is two different like.
Uh,
That's what I realized. Like crab legs, they don't stink as much as actual fish from like a microwave or an oven, you know.
Mm.
And that's why I'm like, wow, you got a point there, you know. It just sticks to the walls and crevices.
My stepfather is Ecuadorian, and he would make this. My neighborhood bordered the second biggest Chinatown in all of New York City, so he grew up in Ecuador and around fresh seafood, and living next to the second biggest Chinatown, like we had fresh seafood, like we just goes to the markets, and he would make this this marine soup, which had like everything: clams, oysters, crab, fish, octopus, squid. It was just like it was like this huge pot, this huge stew, and
Yum.
it was like drinking the fucking ocean, just a little bit more savory. Like I mean, I had, yeah, I wouldn't like exactly recommend it today. Maybe I would, I don't know, but like it was interesting. It was like a seafood stew.
Yeah, I don't like the taste of ocean water. It's pretty bad.
No, I love the taste of ocean water.
Yeah,
What?
I guess it is surprising. Yeah. You just
I
kind of
don't
give yourself
know.
a little gargle of it. You know.
So do you like the bottom feeders that literally just eat
I
sand
am
and
a
survive?
fucking bottom feeder, bro. Like you guys haven't learned that already. Like,
Right.
dude, I
No.
swim around the bottom and I prosper. Like
How do you
That's
feel
who I
about
am.
popcorn and soy sauce?
popcorn and soy sauce, never had the combination.
Never had that either. That might actually. It sounds actually decent.
It would. I mean, yeah,
I
because
would
like
do I like the
the
half salt,
saltiness
though.
of the soy sauce would make
But
it
I would do.
fun.
I like the light soy.
Yeah.
A little bit lighter.
My
I mean,
Asian
I would try it.
cuisine nights at my apartment are fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a
Oh.
waste of soy sauce, though, to be honest.
What do you
On
mean?
popcorn?
Yeah, I'm gonna put on something
Mm.
better.
The butter too?
Speaking of seafood, like
Oh,
why is
butter.
coochie? Why everybody keeps saying coochie tastes like Skittles and Starburst, but it really doesn't. Like, what's the point with that? You know, when I eat a girl down, I always realize I'm like, this ain't right.
Wait,
You looking for that microwave tuna taste?
No,
Oh, you gotta have a shower.
what?
Yes, you're right. You're right. So, and I heard the dilemma on like what the cool kids dilemma is like. It tastes like Skittles and Starburst. I'm like, oh no way. So when I first-
No one ever says that. It's like
No.
that reminds me of like the 40-year-old virgin. It's like, yeah, breasts feel like a bag of sand. That's exactly what
Mhm.
that reminds me of.
Yeah, it's just someone told you something.
All I'm
You know?
saying is I thought it tasted like candy, but no, I'm not saying it tastes gross, but I'm just saying it's like
You wanted peaches and cream.
I wanted peaches and cream, but I got pennies.
You gotta change your diet. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
But,
mostly
no,
their diet,
but
yeah.
they have their own scent, you know.
And they also everyone's chemistry is different.
I know, I'm only messing y'all.
Well,
But I do.
No,
I'm just
you're
like-
talking from experience. It's okay, but like the pheromones is a real thing too.
Right.
At least I
Everyone's
think they are.
chemistry is
You know, it's
different.
like, it's like sometimes it's like okay, I
Jesus.
smell fresh out of the shower, and the girl loves that. Okay, and then I'm back from hockey. Oh my god, I smell like
See-
It
Well,
tastes
but
like
she likes it. I'm
chemical
like,
soap
oh,
that
but
you
I'm
put in
sweaty,
your
like,
coochie.
so
That's
sometimes, but some girls are, oh yeah, you're sweaty, shower first.
Chad, I
Like,
told
some
you
girls like
eventually it would
sweaty,
get to this.
some
I was
girls
tight.
don't,
Yeah,
and then some girl,
I'm so
And vice versa.
predictable.
They usually like you.
So
for
fucking
of course.
predictable.
And same with
No.
men and women, right? So like it's vice versa, like completely.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause if it's a pungent, nasty, yeah, you're gonna be like,
No.
you'll
There's
kind of
a-
be naturally
I
turned on.
didn't-
Did I not say they would eventually
didn't
talk
ex-
about a
I
girl's
didn't
taco?
mean-
There's a difference
I didn't mean to
between
do that.
like
I let this happen
between, like,
naturally.
being like natural and like musty
I wanted to be
Mhm.
funny.
and like living life.
I'm so glad
from,
I called
like,
that.
You haven't showered in like a week and a half. Like there's
Right, exactly.
there's a difference
probably-
like
I
with,
haven't
like
read-
sanitary reasons and health is right.
I gotta get with a girl that's gonna push me to the limit. Like, can I smell her like 2 weeks out if she hasn't showered? Can I smell her 4 weeks out? That could be an experiment for her to try if she was so inclined. And I'm curious to see how far in the participation would I go. Would I get to that month mark? I'm like, hey, I'm done out a week. You're too bad. That's too much for me. But there's actually a doctor in the UK
You're
that he's the guy that
serious?
wrote a book. He wrote a book that you don't have to shower. You can live off not showering. And they're like, what, you don't get in water? Or what? He's like, well, I might splash off a little bit every now and then, but I don't like shower like typically like with soap. I'm like, that's smart. He's a doctor and he wrote a book. He has a credibility because he's a doctor and he writes a book. And he goes to see patients and he makes all this money. He just travels the world. I'm like, this guy is like, he could be a schemer. Maybe he's telling the truth. I don't know. I didn't read the book, so I can't judge him like that. But I just think it's funny. He's like the one guy that did some weird, crazy, insane niche. His medical school background for that. And he's like, well, let me just give you the science behind why you can live without taking a shower.
You can definitely live. We see it all the time. Right? We definitely see it all the time in the streets. Like we come across people who haven't showered in 15 years, 20 years, and they're fine, right? Like maybe I mean, like there's like no disease that has that has been created from their fucking ass crack, but right?
Well, I mean, they say the belly button has like 100 different like bacteria or whatever.
It's like
might be the tens of thousands. I don't know. I can't remember.
No, it's the bacteria in your belly button is more unique than your fingerprints.
Yeah.
So like you can seriously like
yeah, so out of like 10 trillion strains, yeah.
So like people can live and succeed without shower. That's not the problem. It's just like
so you gotta,
societally,
please don't.
Culturally, right?
Yeah, you gotta.
Culturally, it's
smelling the woman's belly button is the most ecstatic experience you can have.
Okay.
Because because it's a scent you never smelled before. Unlikely. Now some bacteria smell, but it's going to be a unique bacterial scent that you haven't smelled before. You got to smell that belly button.
Vlad, have you ever smelled a belly button?
Yeah.
No. Wait, am I the only one that hasn't smelled a girl's belly button?
You haven't, bro? You're missing out.
No, because when I
wait, no, you three are actually serious.
Hey, it's like
hold on, you three are serious right now.
I go through the
It's
titties
like
and I make my way down through the middle of the belly button, and my nose somehow gets in the way, and I'm like, yeah, but it's okay. And then I go down. So
you're driving by. You're not stopping. You're not stopping at the side on the highway.
Well,
like,
I mean,
driving by.
Wait. I feel like the belly button is the stop sign as you're going all the way down.
That's what we're saying.
Is this
a detour?
And then during the summer solstice, you pray to the.
No, you guys aren't real right now.
It actually is a detour, is what I'm saying. It is a detour. Like a lot of people just like, oh, it's just the eggs on the freeway. They kind of keep going by it, but no, like it's a nice detour. Get off, take a rest stop. Have a good time.
The belly button?
There's no part of the body that should be neglected.
I
wholeheartedly believe that if you are trying to have a sexual relationship with someone that you love, and you want to explore them, and you want them to explore you, there should be not a single crevice, an inch, a fucking centimeter, a fucking hole that you do not experience.
Deeply, no, intimately.
Right. And including the fucking goddamn belly button.
Exactly.
It's like my fourth favorite body part.
Yeah, I would say top
10. You
10.
free.
No, it's top 10.
Oh my.
But that's where it comes into like, I don't want to say special, but it's like okay, where do you kind of like more? Like, I mean, you're gonna have your things, but there's definitely a lot on the table. 100%.
Not a follicle gone unmassaged.
Yeah.
Every inch, every crevice.
Oh.
And the biggest organ in the body is the skin, so I mean, there's a lot to cover. I mean, you'll be weeks like just exploring different.
Oh, that's not an organ.
Oh yeah, so we were all thinking about buttholes, huh? Yeah. Is that what's on your mind?
No, I thought a butt was an organ, but never mind. I was just like,
I mean,
So we're talking about Will getting touched everywhere.
Organs, bro.
Wait. So we're talking about Will getting touched everywhere, and you have to think about his butt. That was your first
no,
thought.
because he said
That was your
organ.
really. That was your first thought.
An organ? Is a butt an organ? I mean, you poop from it.
I'm not googling that.
I mean,
That's where I draw the line. Yeah, I'm not googling that.
No, I'm sure someone out there is doing the homework for you.
The main
They'll
hole,
send
of
you the
course.
DM on the
Yeah.
side.
thank you, Michael.
Yeah. And I was gonna say just about the fish thing. The sardines are amazing. Okay, y'all gotta eat some sardines. Get on the sardines. I'm
Dude,
telling you, they're the
How do you eat with the bone?
Let me give you 2-3 reasons why. Oh, the bone is so soft you chew it. Okay, it's nothing. It's like but they're okay. So you don't need to take fish pills. They have EHA,
You eat the
DHA.
bone?
So okay, as an example, tuna has EHA and DHA. Okay, but sardines is 14 times more EHA and 16 times the DHA. And I could have those numbers switched, but that's about, it's 14 to 16x on each element that you need. On the chemical, like why you're taking these pills. So if you eat 1 can of sardines, it's like you just ate like 16 cans of tuna as far as that. But tuna also has mercury in it, so you don't want to eat tuna. And tuna, you want to make sure it's not farm raised.
Sometimes dolphin.
Do not get farm raised ever.
But the sun-kissed ones, are those safe?
Well,
Have you ever watched The Burbs?
You want to get it say wild
Bumblebee?
caught. It has to say wild caught. What's that?
You ever watch The Burbs with Tom Hanks?
No.
Okay. Alright, so there's like this one scene where like he's at his neighbor's house and they're like kind of weird, and like they offer him like a pretzel with like a sardine, and like he reluctantly takes it, and like I've never had a sardine. But like my whole life, I'm like, that actually looks pretty good. And, like the saltiness of the fish, like on the pretzel.
I gave it to my 3-year-old niece, and she's like, I like mermaid tail. I told her it was mermaid tail. I was like, you want some mermaid tail? And she tried it. She's like, oh, that's really good. I like a mermaid tail. It was so funny. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like really good. Yeah, it's good.
What about the chicken of the sea though?
On the can?
Yeah, I get it the can. I get low salt.
Yeah, low salt.
Low salt, but in water.
But there's salmon in a can too, right?
Salmon in a can too. Yeah,
tuna in a can.
Sardines is good because it's the lowest mercury content, so you can eat more of it. Like tuna, and you're getting a lot of that EHA, DHA, like the omega 3s,
right?
Because like omega 6s is good too, but the thing is we're always in abundance of it because in red meat,
I'm hungry.
I used to take fish oil.
Yeah, it's in all. So it's like the opposite is like you want more omega 3s, and that's why you want to eat sardines. Is just like the easiest and get now. If you don't like fish, just take fish pills. Like it's not that hard. Yeah, exactly. It's not that hard.
Smart. I love it.
Just take the fish pills and be done with it. You know what I mean? You know, and I don't know what the doses are, but like it depends on. But it's like basically like 3 pills a day to get like that value that you need. And like when I say that, and like what I want to say is the last thing is like, okay, I made my mistakes, but am I learning from them? I'm not cooking fish in the school cafeteria anymore. Learn from your mistakes because it's okay to make mistakes. And even as you're older, because maybe you didn't have to solve that problem, or nobody knew how to tell you in the right proper way that, hey, you're doing this socially awkward thing or this etiquette thing. You know, I still like. Let me ask you a question, Vlad. If you have a steak in front of you, you have a fork and a knife.
Okay.
Okay. Do you cut? Which hand do you cut with?
Okay, so I
put
the fork down.
So you put the fork down
to hold the meat in place, and I do my little finger thing. I put my finger onto the sharp edge, almost the sharp edge on the top of the knife, and I just proceed to cut it with the pressure added from my little finger here. And then,
So, are you right-handed though?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What hand do you write with?
Actually, that's unique because a lot of people
try that with my other hand though.
You're cutting it with your right hand though,
okay,
right?
So
that's what you're doing, or do you cut it with your left hand?
The first one is the right.
What you just told us.
Yeah,
obviously, because that's your. So I'm similar to that. Like I don't switch hands. A lot of people don't switch hands actually. So if they're right-handed, they'll get a fork and they'll cut with their right hand, and then they put the knife down and they grab like the fork with their right hand and eat it. Some people say that's etiquette.
That's jail time.
What?
So
no, that's just being funny.
I'm actually like
ambidextrous,
by accident, right? Because I'm like partially blind in my right eye.
Oh.
So I throw and catch equally with both hands. But anything like that comes like when it comes to like depth perception, I favor my left. Like I shoot with my left, I shoot pool with my left, right? And so
I see.
So I also like eat with my left. But then sometimes like I also eat with my right, and so sometimes I forget. Like I'll literally stare down at my plate and the fork,
right?
And I'll pick up and I'll start eating my right, and I'm like, wait, is this right? And then like no, it's like I typically eat with my left, like kind of switch.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So you're not switching hands or doing the whole cutting thing. You're just gonna cut with one hand and eat with the other hand.
So I cut with my right and still eat with my left.
Okay, yeah. See, so that's what I do. I just do the opposite. I cut with my left, eat with my right. But I guess like the etiquette is actually the switches. But a lot of us aren't even doing that etiquette then.
No, of course. Yeah, I cut it and I cut it and then because I do it the same way Vlad does. And so my fork, I will cut it perfectly so my fork will have just enough so that I can scarf that bitch and throw it in my mouth. And the quickest I can get that fork right back into that goddamn meat, I'm fucking back in that meat and I'm cutting. And the second that piece of meat is cut off, I'm in my mouth. So
we don't got no time to be.
Nah, fuck no, man.
On the other hand, but that's like the etiquette way, actually. So that's funny that we're all wrong. But I'm saying, like, to correct someone on that, one, they'd have to believe, like, I maybe did something wrong. But like I brought that up because it's like you can understand that concept. But now what if you're doing something unconscious? Like you're unconsciously doing, you gotta like sit there and explain, and then like you almost second guess yourself. But it's like the first one that you do. Yeah, I'm hungry.
I don't want to be a part of any
understand.
place that requires me to eat specifically with a certain hand.
I know, but it's leading up to like, what if you're doing something that was actually like being noisy or chewing with the mouth open or something like that? It's like, how do I tell the person when it's just like they're not thinking about it. It's just like you're cutting food, but like now they're doing some chewing sound or whatever, or they're smacking their lips, but they're not knowing it. Or every time they open their mouth and then it makes a sound, but it's like it should be silent.
I find it
like,
satisfying, honestly, when people eat. It's like,
see, that some people like
at me. Like my
Well,
friends would be like,
And
You got, like, 2 minutes, not
in some
even
places it's like you like burping loudly is a sign of like respect for the chef, right?
Oh, yeah,
Because
those
like
are
they
okay
made you a
dishes,
good meal, and I mean I don't agree with that in regular society.
Well, that goes back to the ancient medieval
To cover
times.
your
You would have
mouth.
2 meals. Well, so what I was going to say is back in the ancient society, you would have 2 meals. And you would literally eat until you regurgitate. And if you didn't regurgitate, it was rude, or people just assumed you didn't like
eat
food.
until you're throwing
Yeah,
up.
you would eat until you throw
Slavery
up,
birds.
and then you would eat again. Medieval times.
That's
That was the
land
standard.
of the plenty of Buddyz.
That was
I
the
wanna-
standard. If you were the rich plushy hanging out at the king's place, you would literally eat and drink until you throw up, and then you would eat again. There'd be two dinners in one.
And there's some culture out there today. The bigger you are, the more wealthy you are. Because they look at that like that's a good.
That was a sign of wealth back in the
But
day.
no, even right now, they're
It still is. It still is in a lot of countries.
Yeah, in the Tongan country.
Well, yeah, well,
Is one of
not. I mean, they're not completely modernized.
Well,
Yeah, well, we didn't say that.
Well, I mean, they are, but they're it's a culture thing though. So
Right.
it's like it's gonna take some time for it to adjust and stuff. But I know we gotta wrap it up, dude. We have like 30 seconds.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, so,
We're basically done because he's gotta.
No, take your time. Yeah, so we got another group coming, but it's fine. We can start that one this year or too late. You guys want final thoughts on anything?
No, I don't know, not me. I mean,
Don't microwave fish, that's it.
Yeah, don't microwave fish. What's the lesson? Just learn the lesson, and just it's okay to make mistakes. And sometimes people are gonna call you out on it, and they're not gonna call you out in the right way. It might sound harsh, it might sound brutal, it might sound like they're attacking
We're not
you.
going anywhere.
But if you could think, maybe you gotta think, like maybe they're onto something, because sometimes it's okay to listen to even your nemesis. You can learn from your enemies.
Yeah, if enough people believe it, maybe you should like
Yeah, enough people are
try to
telling you
like
something.
readjust a little bit.
In other words, take all the information in, but then like filter it out. Like think about is that going to serve me? Is it actually good? Is it actually going to help me? Yeah,
That was definitely the ending.
Yeah.
So that being said, everybody, we're on every single. I'll just leave everybody here; they can sit through it for a second. We're on every single Tuesday, 7:30 to what is it? 7:30 to 10? No. Yeah, 7:30 to 10:30. Holy titties!
You're on 3 hours.
Yeah, we're on for 3 hours. So we're gonna take 2 minutes here, and then we've got Vinny coming up, and we're gonna do our stoner version of this. So get ready, get set for the stoner version of this. So nobody leave. Sit tight, tell your friends, share it, subscribe, all that fun shit. I didn't realize you were looking for the. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, I was distracted. There's a lot going on. Anywho, yeah. So everybody stick around. We'll be back in. I kid you not, like a minute or two, and then stoner version of this shit. Hopefully, that'll be a good one. I'm thinking that'll be a really good one. I don't know what the topic is. But they seem really excited about it. So sit tight. Oh, look at everybody gone. It's all me by myself. These fucking cocks. How funny does that look? Anyways, I love you guys. Sit tight. We'll be back in like a minute or two. Like I said, this is a 3-hour thing. We'll be starting the next one in legit 2 minutes here. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And, they let me control what I put on. Silly them. Okay, so I made this all in under 20 minutes, if you can believe that. Look how silly I look in this shit.
casino gambling. I think my buddy like hit like $1,000 jackpot on the slot machine, but I mean, he was just throwing fistfuls of cash and then max bet.
That's one way to pay Las Vegas community.
But I mean, he definitely pulled out more than he put in, but he was throwing it in.
Damn, that's amazing. Oh, sorry, you guys over there. Yeah, we fixed it all.
Yeah, so just that's probably my most epic like stoner story, like smoking a blunt in places that not that very many people get to experience.
That's actually pretty cool.
So
Well, I feel like in that one, that's more just the moment, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure people get smoking that, yeah, sure, but it's who it was with, or the time, or the night.
and I was there with good buddies too, So it's a good buddies.
Well,
with
not
my
every
family.
every
Yeah.
famous person is a piece of shit.
No, they were great guys. Great guys. A lot of fun to hang out with. I mean, they got me high too, so it was fun.
Thank you, Joe.
A free high is a good high.
What's your best high, Mr. Purple Panda?
Ooh, ooh, shit.
Is he purple because he's feeling a little blue?
Okay. So I feel like I lived a pretty straight edge life. I didn't try marijuana until I was 25. It was my 25th birthday. I was more or less peer pressured into it. I did it willingly, but I didn't really want to, if that makes any sense. And so I was at my best friend's house, and we were in his backyard, and it was him, his whole family, everybody. And his mom more or less talked me into it. And so I took a rip, and it was like a little baby rip. I'm like, hi YouTube chat. And so yeah, I took a little baby rip, and I mean a baby rip. And then to me, I started talking shit of like, raw, yeah, I did it. That shit was nothing. Ha 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 ha. That shit was stupid. That was blah 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 blah. I waited forever for this. What a lame. And then so Buddy's mom was like, okay, give it to him. Fuck it, give it to him. I'm like, yeah, fucking do it, bud. So this guy put everything in it. The oils, the hash, the keef, the what the fuck ever, man. And then he brought out this, I kid you not, this like 2-foot fucking bong, right? And he's like, hold on. You don't know how to really hit this. So all I want you to do is just inhale. All you're going to do is and suck out all the air of it when I tell you. So this motherfucker heats up a whole fucking binger. The biggest fucking bong I probably ever hit my whole life. It's full of smoke. And me being that cocky, not knowing what I'm getting to, tell me I didn't just the whole thing. And I'm like, oh fuck. Immediately, I knew something was wrong. I was like, oh no. I knew something was wrong. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm like, oh god. So I start running, and I try to go inside because I'm like, no one needs to see this shit. And so I go up 1 stair, 2 stair, and this fucking door doesn't go in. It pulls back. So what do? I open the door, boop, and I fucking hit my head with it. And I just fall back, and I'm just, and everybody there is like, laughing. And the mom's like, oh my god, no! And she's borderline crying, like, oh my god, no. Yeah, so that was probably my funniest time ever. You know what I'm saying? Probably my funniest time ever. Hard to top that story. Ooh, well, I did get to watch I did get to watch my little brother, and if you're watching Little Brother, I'm sorry, whatever. Great story. So I got to watch my little brother's friends try salvia, which is a legal drug, so not terrible story. And these guys literally took the salvia, way too big of a rip, and they started jumping on chairs, like one chair to another chair to another, and then they ran outside, and I don't know what the hell they started doing, but they're like, oh, I'm a monkey, and they were jumping from one chair to another to another to another to another to another. Holy fuck! Oh, shit was great.
I will say, salvia is not cannabis.
Crazy.
Just want to let you guys know before I tell you guys the story.
Pendu.
When I took salvia once,
Wait, you took salvia?
I took salvia. It was just
Oh.
it was one of those like it was I don't know. You could buy it at a smoke shop near where you could buy kratom, which is another thing.
Wait, what is it? I don't know what that is.
That
I
is
promise I don't.
It's a tea. It's a tea they sell, and I never had it, but I keep seeing kava or kratom, and you could buy salvia there. And I bought like and what it was is it's more of like I thought it was weed, to be honest. You know, but it wasn't. So so when I tell you this, it's not cannabis. Don't try it. It will definitely rewire your circuitry a little bit.
Wait, permanently or
No.
temporarily?
Depends on the person, maybe.
Yeah. So
Yeah?
You gotta know what kind of person you are.
It takes
Before-
you on a trip.
It takes you on a trip, and it's,
Maybe some people don't come back.
From
I
tea?
laughed my ass off. So that's
What?
what happened. That was my
From the tea?
No, people smoke it.
yeah.
Y'all are wild.
No.
You smoke tea?
Yeah, it's not. It's
Well-
legal, which is weirdly enough, it's classified as a tea substance, and they're selling it as leaves. You could buy it at that
What
Harley.
the
They sell it as a tea, I guess, apparently.
Yeah.
But that's not what the intended purpose is when people buy it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and
Okay.
I'm just that's one thing. I can't tell you which smoke shop it is because it's a lot of them, and you can buy it everywhere in Vegas. So, but
Okay.
I wouldn't dabble with it. Stick to weed. Go to your
Yeah,
Stick-
local,
I
go to your
wouldn't
local
do it. I've
dispensary.
had weird, interesting times on it. I've had bad times on it. The first time, I'll tell you about the first time I did.
The first time?
The first time I did salvia. It was in the car in the parking lot outside the dorm at the college I was going to at the time. I'm in the middle seat.
At the
Middle seat
time.
or the back seat. The bitch seat. I'm in the bitch seat.
Oh, is that what I'm in right now? Because I'm in the middle.
Yeah, kind of.
Fuck you, too. Fuck you both.
What?
It's okay. And anyways,
Made him laugh.
so I'm sitting there just all scrunched up, and I'm just sitting there, and I hit it. And I'm just locked in on the burning red cherry of the bowl.
Ooh, yeah.
And it feels like I'm getting sucked into a wormhole from my back. Like my spine is getting ripped into a wormhole or down to hell or something. And I'm just staring at the cherry of the bowl. And I'm holding on to it with all of my strength because that's what's keeping me in this car. And the person next to me is like, "Are you going to pass that?" And I'm like freaking the
Hey,
fuck
asshole.
out. And I just,
Hey, asshole.
"Here you go, take it." And then I'm back to normal.
Jesus Christ, bud.
As soon as the light was out, I was back to normal. That was the first time I smoked salvia.
Wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
Enjoy your weed. Get you some good food. You know, put a cookie in your McDonald's burger. Trust me, it's the best thing ever.
Nice.
You know, and dip a fry in your dip a fry in your frosty.
Oh, yeah, you like fries in your frosty?
Fries in a frosty. I'm sorry, it's just you can't just. I'm a child with a credit card.
Oh. Oh, this could be fun. You're a child with a credit card. Oh! What are we trying to buy with this said credit card?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Where were you going with that?
Nowhere.
Wait, wait,
What?
I'm just
wait.
What?
I'm just I just like mixing food combinations because it's
What?
ranch and pizza, bro.
Jesus criminy.
The buffalo chicken rollers with mayonnaise and relish, bro. I'm a freak, bro. Mustard on a hot dog with no ketchup.
Are you like describing your like favorite mustard food?
Hold on, I have the. Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Jeez.
This weed is amazing.
Hi everybody. Yeah, so we do this every week. I'll take a second to plug in since we got a lot of chatter. We do this every week. Make sure to add our YouTube. That's above. That'd be really cool. We gathered a bunch of good friends. We've been on here from 7:30 to 10:30 every Tuesday. Whoa, not down there. Don't you be pointing down there. You don't have a spicy page. Unless you do. Yo, I actually do. If anyone wants to subscribe to my spicy page, that'd be fucking hot. Yeah, I know. 4 subscribers. Fuck, I know. We need more subscribers. We're working on it. So, yeah, this is the group. And we're clearly on Stoner chat right now as he's got the red solo cup. Yo, you bring 3 fucking accounts in, and I'll grab your ass whenever you come to Vegas. So, anywho, what is the next topic, gentlemen?
What would you like to type up?
So, if we get cut off,
What?
add the YouTube.
Tell us about your first time smoking salvia.
That was my.
Or wait, did we already talk about it? Did I just
Yeah.
go backwards in time?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay? Wait.
What?
You need more solo cup
So
juice.
yeah, I went through that wormhole again in my psychological.
Oh, there. He's gonna take a. There. Jesus. Well, as we're talking about smoking now.
What?
Wait.
What?
So, but I sometimes take it to whenever I want to feel free. I'll just have a joint in my one hand and my e-bike or my electric skateboard. I don't condone it.
So you
Wear
drink
helmets.
and drive?
No, because I am considerate.
Thank you, Penny.
I'm very careful when I'm stonering and riding my electric skateboard. Okay. The thing is, it's if I know that I am capable of able to just maintain proper momentum and road safety, have a helmet on, and then I'm just chilling. And I don't really. And that's
So wait. So hold on. So you're justifying on camera getting high as fuck and then using a motorized scooter.
I don't condone it. Viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion.
I am a creator of said products. So
I'm
I
a
am
creator too. If I ever
only
nut in a girl and
justify
she
that for
creates it.
myself, but I don't condone you to do it, okay? Because I already mastered my way of building the product. I know how my product works. So when I could
Look at
smoke,
this.
I could smoke a little bit of weed and go 35 miles per hour on the road.
He can't. Oh no.
Yo,
No.
don't do it.
Don't do it. But go 35 miles and smoke and get
It's
high.
20 miles. I was joking.
20 miles.
I was joking. I would never. That was mean.
That being said,
Mm.
Me.
Thank you for the shout out.
my
on, Vinny.
favorite
Thank you.
place. My favorite
Hi.
place
Hey, guys.
to get high.
Favorite? Oh Jesus! Wait. Hold on. We're gonna. Fuck it. Hello, hi everybody. These are my friends, and we're having a podcast. Grab a seat for story time. Thank you for the shamrocks. Oh, wrong.
Shit.
Wow.
Here we go.
All right, as much fun as you can find in the city of Vegas, there's some great places to go exploring outside city limits. Climbing up into the mountains a little bit, or going out to the lake and going fishing. I like to go out fishing and smoke and build a little bonfire and just enjoy the sunsets. And if you go out at the right time in the springtime, when you're climbing up into the mountains, you can see the flowers blooming on the cactuses. And then if you're up there during the sunsets, it's like the best views in the valley. You know, just get out of the city sometimes and enjoy nature, like smoking some nature, enjoying nature. It's like that's.
Do they hear us pee?
I don't know. When he is done, why don't you ask him if the chat says anything about what you just asked about? Do we have any answers to his question in the chat yet?
The biggest problem is, are you reading a dating profile?
What?
And is there any problems doing 35 and a 55?
No. If you are in a well-congested road, then you don't do it. But if you live in an area where there's like nice pavement and a nice direction for bike flows, you get a general understanding of how like there's a road accommodation for your PEV, and it just makes it easier because it's you get to control it, and as long as you have control for minimal sense, you're good. Yeah.
Sorry, I was taking a drink while you were rambling. No, we were doing our thing. I'm sorry. He offered me the red cup, and I just, it's...
It was all done in real time.
Damn right it was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Will you tell your story again?
No.
When you get high enough to see a red panda next to you, you offer it a drink.
Did you guys see my Instagram? And I never ever say that, but I want to purchase it. There's a, and Marcus, if you're in here, that was amazing. There's a pillow that has, Vinny, don't move. Imagine a pillow that as you're sleeping, there's a red panda hovering over you like, yeah, like that. Damn. Somebody needs to buy me this pillow. If not, I'm going to go buy it myself very soon. What?
What?
It's a red panda on your pillow.
Yes.
Pillow. Pillow? Hold on, say pillow. 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 Pillow? How do you say pillow? Hold on, chat. How do you say pillow? With his pillow?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Never mind. Anyways.
I'm gonna get food after this, y'all. What are y'all doing? Are you kidding me?
Anybody want to buy us dinner later?
Whoa, we don't ask these questions. What the fucking titties? We don't ask these
people over there.
We don't ask them to buy you dinner. Who hurt you? Okay, let's ask a better one. Why? Okay, so Vegas. Why marijuana over cocaine? Why would they allow a downer instead of an upper in Vegas to be legal first?
Because you gotta be a product of society.
You on YouTube? Can someone clip that? Can we get a timestamp on that? I want to clip on that too. For later, if somebody on the YouTube could clip the time on that, I would like to clip that for later. I know what the fuck that was, but it's so nice being live.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, Wobble.
Seriously? So we.
Vinny was supposed to fart again or something. I don't know. What? Huh?
I'm so sorry, you guys. Vinny, you want to take over here?
Vinny.
Where did this go?
He lost me at his like.
Pill? Pell? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll embrace you, YouTube chat. Pill? Okay, pill? O or pell? Like a pellet gun, like Pell-O.
Pillow.
Pello.
It sounds adorable.
Is it pill? O or pell? Pello.
Pillow.
Jesus Christ.
Pillow.
Well, hi everybody.
Yes.
It's great that these guys are getting comfortable on the camera, though. Great. Do you guys need help? Do you need a question to keep it going?
Yes, please.
Please, really? Neither of you a single
no.
question? The two biggest stoners in the world?
We
No
had
questions?
questions. We did, but we just.
Did you guys prepare? Did you zip through
Yeah.
everything? See, this is what happens when you don't tell me what's going on. Yeah, now I feel okay. Wait.
We didn't. We
Do we
forgot
have
the
a
silly
question
bus.
from the audience? Any questions?
Do you really want their questions?
Yeah. I want the most
And I quote,
nastiest
and
one.
and
What the
I
fuck is wrong
quote
with this
because
guy?
there's people watching. Let's not forget we're live.
I want the
And I quote. Forgive me, I don't believe in anything he's about to say. And I quote.
Oh, here we go.
Pandoon says, "I wonder if they will be comfy playing gay chicken with me."
I think he is.
Yo, that's.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
So
Yo,
What?
that's fucked up. That shit. Oh man.
so that's a no. So that's a yes.
What?
Wait.
No.
What?
What? I
What?
know your sneaky plan.
He wants to whisper in your ear. How do you feel?
No.
What?
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
Anywho, as we go on with this,
Oh, where would you want to smoke in Vegas? What's your ideal dream location to smoke at in Vegas?
In my condo, all the way on the top of the Aria Hotel.
with who? Famous celebrity. Who?
Alright, yeah. Please elaborate.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Yo, location and with who? Celebrity.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
Not a normie.
All right,
Not
I
a
got mine-
normie,
I
a
got
celebrity.
mine ready to go.
I would
Me
say
too.
Katy Perry, but she's like in her 40s. I don't know.
What's wrong with in her 40s? Damn, pending your old 40s.
Oh,
Ah,
Katy
let me
Perry, that'd
see.
be
Ha.
Let me see.
And we know her, let her know. I'll hang out with her. Roll it up.
Huh. That's a good question, dude. Huh. Wow. Huh. You know what? I don't know yet. I really don't. That is a very good question. Wow.
Think about it.
Like
You
so,
said-
like
you said you knew what you
Oh,
wanted.
absolutely. So, the second tallest building. So, the Stratosphere is the tallest building in Las Vegas. The tallest building right now is the Fountain Blue in Las Vegas. And as you notice, the construction actually is complete for all the suites on the very top level. One of the owners is actually living up there. There's a few rooms completed. So, I would love to be in the second tallest building in all of Vegas, and I would take Taylor Swift. Because you know what? If you get a day with Taylor Swift, I'm getting a fucking story. I'm getting a song written about me. Goddamn. Let's fucking go, man. So that's where and with who? Absolutely.
well, there you go. How about you, Vinny? Rock and roll legend. Randy
Probably
Jackson.
Oasis.
I
Penny.
mean, I kind of expected more from both of you.
Wow.
Well, you get to pick somebody, and
Yeah.
I would like to get inebriated, but also
So-
smash.
so-
Okay, so whoever you're gonna pick,
so-
by the way, whoever you're gonna pick, are they gonna write a song that's gonna be a platinum fucking hit? Because if I smash Tay Tay and break up with her, I'm fucking gonna be on her fucking platinum label. Bud.
I mean, I guess the person that I would like to smoke with in like an ideal dream location is a musician as well. So he could write a song about it. And that'd be kind of pretty goddamn epic.
You want a dude to write a song about you?
Well, I mean, he's not really. Don't interrupt, man. Just chill, dude. Listen.
It was Lebowski Day yesterday.
So, you know how they have that pirate ship at Treasure Island?
Yes.
I want to smoke a fat ass blunt up in that crow's nest with Johnny Depp dressed as fucking Jack Sparrow.
Get you in.
And we're fucking yelling down at the fucking tourists as we're getting fucking ripped as fuck. Oh god, the charger.
That's.
I dream bigger, guys. Come on.
I stand by what I said. I'll take Tay all day. That is
But,
beautiful,
yeah.
though. That is so beautiful. I like it. And with a good one. Okay, now would you record it and put it on the Tiki-Taki, or would you do it just for you? Ooh, would you do it for clout or your own personal entertainment?
If I ever got to do it a second time,
A second
If I
time?
ever got to do it a second time, I'd cloud it up. But
But
the
the first time for you?
I would live in the moment.
Fuck. Okay, that's it.
The first time would be for me. That's my moment. If I got a second chance, I'd cloud it up. I'd cloud it the fuck up.
That's so goddamn beautiful. So goddamn beautiful. Okay, so let's go on a really random one. And so
Vlad, you got a
let's not.
story to
Okay.
tell while I
No,
take a-
wait. No, I got a good one. So let's go with what do you think? Because Vegas and weed shit. Why not? And maybe we'll have to edit the hashtags. What do you think is the most practical dispensary to go to as far as money goes? And also, what do you think the best is as far as
You're not gonna steal
money's
this one.
not an issue? Money's not an issue, but you want good shit and you don't care about the cost, but you also want a good experience. So, what is the best overall Vegas experience dispensary? And then, what is the best bang for your buck?
Oh my goodness! I'm about before y'all steal this one from me. This is my favorite. I referred you guys to this.
Oasis.
I referred you guys to this amazing dispensary. FYI XYZ. This amazing dispensary in the whole world is called Oasis because they actually have good prices on their weed.
Ooh, purple and gold.
Yeah. So I like that, and they're very convenient, and they have like a little snack shop, smoke shop right next door, so it's really convenient. And yeah, they have a really nice assortment of cannabis products, and they tailor to residents of the great state of Nevada really well. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, really awesome deals. Like for $50, you could get like a lot of weed, which is so cool. And really nice, delicious edibles. Like the edibles are like top grade. Stizzy, the Stizzies, the popular Stizzies. Yeah, they have that here there too. So they have all.
You
that.
like edibles?
I don't like edibles. No, because edibles hit completely different compared to smoking cannabis. So I just like to just experience more of like a smoke high. It's more of like a oral fixation because I do like cigarettes once in a while. So smoking weed is just for me better. I feel like it just gets in my system. I'm able to find my inner chakra.
Did you say find your inner chocolate?
Chocolate. Chocolate. We're talking about steaks and chocolate.
Hey, I had it. No, I didn't want to watch the replay. I just wanted to find out. Sorry.
I know.
Same question.
So, best experience, best buying experience?
Absolutely.
Alright. So, today, in the mail, I got my agent card. So, whatever dispensary does hire me,
Best answer. There you go, everybody.
is going to have the best
He's
buying
gonna work.
experience in Las Vegas.
He's like, hold on. Wait. He's like, hold on. Ask me tomorrow. Hold
Yeah.
on. We can't. No.
My interview's tomorrow, so yeah, ask me tomorrow where
Hell
the best
yeah.
place is at, and I'll plug it up.
Oh, yo.
There we go. You have the new legal plug, everybody. A new. I don't even know how I feel about that because we joked about plugs earlier, but the idea that like you're gonna be a legal plug, right? Like you could literally be like, yeah, come to my work, I'll hook you up, bro. Get you a
Yeah.
discount. What the fuck? Like,
Oh,
you're gonna
hey,
give me a
first-time
discount? I mean,
customers
I'm
get
not
a
saying.
free eighth. Come on down and get
Damn,
a free eighth.
this
But
fucking
you got
guy.
to do a purchase,
He's
so
already
let's get
telling
you
us
some
on
pre-rolls or
it. He's
something.
already telling us on it. Well, we've kind of left this to be a shit show as always. I don't know. We got about 5 minutes left, so before we normally end it. Okay, so I like Will's thing on it. In this case, if you could talk to, let's say, your 13-year-old self about marijuana, what advice would you give your 13-year-old self about marijuana?
Oh.
If you could go back in time right now and talk to yourself a day after your 13th, the first day of being a teenager, what advice, what conversation would you bring up? How would you approach that? What would you say to your younger self when you're 13 and the subject
Don't
is
do it.
marijuana?
Wait till you're 21. Wait till you're. I'm like, no. If I'll be like, yo, no. Listen, you. And I waited before I started to smoke my first weed. Okay, I waited till I was 18. I should have waited till I was 21. But granted, school was hard. So yeah, I would tell my younger self like, hey, the world is gonna be a lot harder for a lot of individuals. You are just in the brink of it. Okay? So this plant is a great way for you to disassociate yourself for a little bit. But it's only used for when you are older and you feel like it's coming to that state. So, yeah. Mentally prepare yourself for it. So,
Not too shabby. I like it.
So advice to my 13-year-old self about smoking weed. I would tell the 13-year-old me that save all of the money that you would spend on weed. Don't smoke it. Save all that money that you'd spend on weed and buy Bitcoin. So that way I can get high as fuck right now. Please?
That was
awesome, dude.
well. Okay, so I guess I got to answer the same question.
Yeah.
I thought about it for a minute. I did. I thought about it, and
No,
so it
you-
goes back to no. Well, so hold on. Let me finish. My
You
turn.
get
My
over
turn.
here.
My turn.
Like a good
Hey, nah, you all got zoomed in on. I get my own moment to zoom in on.
All right.
And so that being said, I didn't try marijuana until I was 25. I grew up very strict, very Catholic, but I did grow up strict. I feel like watching my little brothers do shit, my family only acted strict. It turns out they actually weren't strict at all. I pretty much could have done anything, got away with it. But they made me believe as the oldest child that it was all bad, or I was going to hell, or the devil, or I wouldn't make my parents proud, or all of the above, right? And so for me, I would definitely give my younger self the advice of like, listen, when you're 16 and that girl's like, hey, you want to smoke this J with me? Yo, you fucking smoke that J with her and you smash fucking cheeks, bud. Get it out of your system while you're young. The thing is that, I'm sorry, like, you're not supposed to be 50, 60, 70, 80 years old still smoking. Weed is supposed to be something you do while you're young. It's supposed to be a high school, college thing, and then that's it. But man, moderation, right? But so if you don't experience life or try things, how are you going to understand or see someone's experience or see their side? And so I feel like trying something that doesn't actually ruin my brain cells or doesn't melt my brain, something I probably should have tried sooner. And then, I think that'd be better for everybody. You try it, you get it out of the way, and I think that goes with everything in life, to leave it on the final thought there. I think the stupid shit should be done where you're young and dumb and can actually use, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know better, because everybody knows, like, fuck, you're 13, you're 15, you're 16. Like, yeah, you're dumb as fuck. Like, your mind is still, but that's the time to try, experiment, do things that aren't right. And unfortunately for me, I fell for it, I guess, or I maybe had really good parents because I didn't do anything wrong until my 20s, and fuck, then I'm an adult and I'm responsible for all of it on my own. But then you're so curious to try life because you never tried life as a kid. And so my advice to me would be, bro, try all of that shit, do all of it before you're out of high school, say sorry, own it, use it as life experience. In the second year in college, fuck a bunch of bitches, smoke a bunch of beer, and if they want to smoke weed. And then after that, yo, get a fucking good ass job and live a normal life. Drugs are bad, okay? Work out, live a good life so that you can come home and have a beer or some wine with some hot ass one with some big ass titties. Or small. Honestly, A or D. A or D. They're both so beautiful. Or anything in the middle. Yeah, so that's the broadcast. Everybody, wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Yeah, that was wild. They all loved my ending, or maybe they didn't. So, thank you, everybody. We're here every single Tuesday, 7:30 to 10:30, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Well, thank you for hanging out, you guys. I love you guys. Make sure to add my YouTube, please, and press the like button. Holy fucking titties! Press the goddamn like button. No. I do hear the echo, and I don't know what to say other than their microphones are just so goddamn good. Their microphones are just so goddamn good. I don't even know what to do about that. Yeah, so I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you all. Stay blessed. You know what? Fuck it. They allow me time on here. I'm just gonna say it. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Ooh, I've been playing a bunch of, and because this is their fault, they let me ravel. I've been playing a bunch of Genshin Impact. If y'all want to watch me play an anime game later, I'm absolutely going to be fucking shit up on that anime game later. I think we're about to go get sushi, and then I'm going to go get beers, and I'll be back live on all the channels I'm on right now. And I'm literally going to get sushi and then get drunk and play this awesome Genshin game. So hopefully y'all come back and watch me play video games. If not, it's okay. I love you. Make sure to come back every Tuesday. And seriously, for real. I love you. If you could add the DTLV Good Buddies YouTube and subscribe to it, you'd make me so happy. But thank you for watching me wherever you watch me from. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.